All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're back on the live stream again. Welcome back to the channel. No dilly-dallying for this video, for this live stream today. We're just gonna get right into it, real off the bat. Starting with, oh my God, wrestling highlights from, of course, the one and only OG GOAT, BDWJ Forever. So without further ado, let's just get right into this, man.
Listen to this.
No wasting time today.
Oh my God!
No. Devastating. Oh, God. You saw Viper
right.
just bounce her. I think she's out. Right to the throat.
And Casey needs to try and get that leg over.
Oh, my. Right to the jaw.
What would you call this?
Big Viper. We saw her go to... Oh, my God.
Starting off with a lot of
Holy
women's
shit.
British wrestling.
Chops to the chest here by Ninja Mac.
What the hell is this?
Wait a minute. Look at this now. Oh my goodness.
Oh
Wow.
no! Ninja
Oh.
Mac tumbling down the stairs.
Looks insane.
Oh!
Look at that.
Holy crap.
Body flying all the way from one end of the stage to
Wow.
the ringside floor.
Very, very bad for Ligero. District line powerbomb. Oh, my God. Oh,
Oh.
my God. District line powerbomb into the chairs.
And look, it goes without.
Oh yeah, the barbed wire match.
Wait.
Ooh.
Oh no! Good God!
He'll be alright. Oh dear. Ow. Jesus.
Rolling through. Oh, a knee strike to Young. PK. And now Wentz. Beautifully done. Oh my God! Wentz is going on.
Trying for better position here.
Oh my God!
Jimmy Abbott.
Has him up on his shoulders.
He's not thinking air raid crash off the stage.
That's exactly what he has in mind. Running
Oh,
stars.
Jesus Christ.
jeez.
Air raid
Oh
crash
man.
off the stage. Can they seal the deal here?
Oh.
Stomp. Slater spun around.
Oh!
Ooh.
2 for 1.
That's pretty cool.
Cover. Eye on Sabu.
No!
Off the chair.
Oh!
Into the barbed
Yo,
wire.
Rip
He
Sabu, bro.
goes.
Oh, that's tough.
A barbed wire net on that side of the ring as well, between the ring posts. Looking to send Sabu into it.
Oh no! Stop!
Fuck, man.
Go Sabu.
No!
Lad, you're gonna have to put. Oh, missed the Insecurity. He's got him in the waist.
quicker than that.
Beautiful delayed German suplex there, planting him exactly where he.
Frame rate.
Arm trapped.
Sunfire driver through the chairs.
But Atticus able to kick.
Whoa.
Doxing. Nope.
The rest of Malafama trying to make the save, but oh!
Look at this.
And caught with a DDT on the way down, and
Oh, here
once
comes-
again.
Come back
Whoa.
and get an opportunity like this so quickly. So
Oh.
Oh!
Shut up, Michael
I
Oki.
think Oko was maybe looking for another
Bro needs to
Fosbury
escape the
flop,
British
but he
scenes.
got caught and
Needs to be on television.
on the edge
Same
of
with
the
Luke Jacobs,
apron.
actually. I think I said that last video.
And it's Haley Dillon bridging over. Arms crossed, feeling
Damn.
confident. And Becca with a double stomp right to the butterfly tattoo. X Factor covered. Oh, Robinson in a very dangerous position. Goes for. Oh my God!
Ow.
Jimmy Havoc from the top rope, landed back first.
To play, that's legal. This
Uh-oh.
is no holds barred.
I watched this episode.
Missile drop kick right into the chair.
Go watch that video. Or don't. It's kind of old and kind of cringe,
And
but.
those two are going to go at it.
That's the key. We're
This is
waiting
sick.
word to hear if Jeff Jarrett will
Damn.
step off. You saw the suicide dive.
Perhaps thinking tornado DDT, but instead spent back first
Fuck.
into the legs of that steel chair.
No!
Oh! He folded him up like a fucking accordion. Oh my, what we got planned here?
High angle back throw.
Oh my God! Hello, tribute.
the plunder they would like to utilize during the course of this match
Aw.
before the show got underway. Launching chair after chair inside the ring and striking.
Had enough. Heavy hitting affair here in this
Nice.
final first
Oh,
match.
man.
Oh, and a scud it looked like. Up. Oh my God, Ace Olsen's got control.
Damn.
Goes down.
Carry. Tommy just fighting out now. Oh, huge back elbow. Tom Dante again. Oh, there's the back kick. There is
Shit.
the spinning back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Using Warner's own DNA
Oh!
as war paint, and now Callahan tastes
Oh, God!
barbed wire.
Oh, it stuck to the chest of Callahan. Oh, cover.
Raquetazo by Bendito. Dennis, look at this.
Whoa! Oh, man!
Panther, fight Panther with the dives to the outside.
That's
They managed
cool.
to
Off the ropes. Look at
Whoa,
this.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, it
Incredible strength.
Just spiked them.
Ah,
How did Ares kick out of
Rosilla down with Bane.
Oh.
Perhaps another powerbomb coming up. She gets it. Not done though. Elevating her.
Ozilla's
back
actually
up.
also
A
someone that should be signed
series
somewhere too.
of powerbombs.
Super
no
underrated.
way, no way, no way.
Because Megan Bain is not a
Sits
small
out this
person.
time.
1, 2.
Oh,
So close, but Megan with that shoulder up.
Girl looking to fly.
whoa!
Oh, no.
Caught him. Jeez, the power of this man.
Propelled back into the front row and still managed
no.
to hold on
Wow.
to a body.
Jeez, just a disrespectful power bomb.
Oh.
I mean, Kuro just seems
Okay.
like he's just trying to get some space.
Poor guy.
Funny, he is just,
Whoa.
jeez.
Whoa.
Hey, maybe he kicked his drop kick by Mark Askins. But Ospreay's already back up.
What the fuck, dude?
Have you ever seen a springboard?
Oh. Oh. Oh my god. He could have won. Oh! Damn.
Activity of Mance Warner.
Sets up the chair. Launching himself off of it. DDT.
Whoa.
Snaps the door in half with.
Oh, Oku held on that time. Oh, and a huge lariat! Turned Oku
Damn.
inside out!
No, no, no.
Caught with the kick, missed the clothesline. Oh, the
Ah, this match. Why have I reminded this match again?
I mean, just
What?
watch how
I have
vicious this
to-
can be as it just about takes Shane Shule's head off. There's
Oh.
another angle of it that you see.
Looks back toward the door bridge. Gabe Kidd with Mance Warner. Pile driver.
Oh my! Trying to go for a reversal.
Rhino with the gore! Nice.
Stoppers, no.
Okay.
Made in Japan. Made in Japan.
Holding up to.
What a dangerous
Woo.
position for both of these individuals. Ares, though,
On top of the pile.
look at that. Corkscrew
What?
suplex onto the pile.
What? How do you even get in that position?
These two have despised each other for years. A belly to back
Oh,
suplex
trio.
on
Oh,
top.
dummy.
Edwards gets caught
Can't
the
put yourself in a trio
crosshairs.
well with Steve Macklin. Should know better.
Oku changes direction. Oh!
Damn.
Jacobs! Lariat from Jacobs. He's loaded up another one, perhaps. Power bomb.
High stack. What?
Get out of here!
Oh.
Lariat from behind. Wow. And now the elbow pad comes off.
Oh,
That's gonna be all.
that was a kill shot.
Inside out. And it is done.
Woo!
Luke Jacobs
Luke
is
Jacobs.
still the progress.
Trying to go for it. Dynamite almost with a.
Oh.
Oh! The discus clothesline. It's the black coffee. And
Oh. News out on the floor. Delirious.
Delirious.
Now, climbing to the top.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey, that's pretty cool.
Tyler Black.
Up herself.
What the fuck? Damn. Oh, no way. Necro Butcher, too? Damn. What the fuck? Briscoe. What the fuck is this?
Romero takes to the air. Davey Richards as well. And the FIP World Heavyweight Champ.
What the fuck, dude? What is this match even? How many people are in this? Whoa! Ugh. Here's your Peter! Wow, that doesn't happen often.
God.
Aja Kong, bro?
Wrapped up in
He's
the
down for no one. Damn.
Cactus Driver 97. Please,
Cactus
please,
Driver.
please.
Yeesh.
Second rope.
Dude, look at the size of this guy. Oh,
Top of Otis.
Fuego following up here.
oh man.
6:30 through the
He nearly
door.
didn't clear that.
GCW return, saving his GCW career.
Great hemorrhage into the trash can. Cover.
Oh my
And
God.
that is 3. Atticus Cogar has won this.
Bro, what the fuck? Alright, next video.
Listen to this.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. I haven't seen that before.
Ali out of this.
Oh boy.
Steve Macklin.
Oh.
Pretty solid shot to the head.
Brandon Cutler into the ropes. I believe Scott lost. He did hit the flying tag there.
Oh, the Cutler bros.
Scott lost.
Woo!
German suplex and put Phoenix Star down on.
I thought these guys would be working
Forgot
with
what
each
Brandon
other
Cutler's
at
brother's
least
name was.
for.
Oh!
The third trimester into the ladder.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I'm talking.
Is that AR
Fox
Fox?
held on.
Oh
God.
no.
A king gets power bombed into the bodies.
Man's are still hanging around.
Absolutely.
Maybe a little drunk now.
Drunk on that Kool-Aid.
Spider German suplex.
Tonight.
Holy shit.
Oh, God, he caught him on a tope.
Damn. It's Christmas time too. He just goes and fucking aura farms, bro. What the hell?
She's up top.
Damn.
What a meteor there. Beautifully executed.
Cheech look a little bit suspect, don't you think?
Yes.
Sabian.
Animal sentai onto that ladder like a comic.
Is it getting brutal when it comes to punishment?
Oh my God! Ali went head first into the steel steps.
I forgot about that spot. Jesus, that's still oh, Kota Ibushi.
Clothesline. Oh, and he came crashing down right on the back of his head.
Dude, look at the size of these guys.
Almost
Jesus.
takes.
The type of opportunity Kenny was looking for. Kenny Omega sweeps the leg of Davey Richards out. Oh my God! Super good hello to the outside. Wow, look at this guy move. He means business now. Look at that. Wow. Crossbody up the top. Oh yeah, Davey Richards.
You go for 2 hours on Johnny Cash.
Oh,
That's
dear.
neither here nor there. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, excuse me.
Leon Slater.
Oh, next day today. Oh shit.
Oh, he caught Navarro. Oh, and a DDT by Navarro.
That was pretty sick.
God, what a...
Ali and Loco.
Whoa.
Stranger. Oh my God.
If you will.
Kazarian. Oh my
Oh.
God. Sent into the
My
timekeeper's area by Page.
Fly.
Oh my
That's why I have the bear kick there.
What
for most
an
of them.
interception!
This is also crazy.
Unbelievable.
Unheard of strength from Moose.
Sabian out of it. Wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, what do you call that? What do you call that,
A
Kojiro?
360 kamikaze.
Good
That's
God.
what he calls it.
Oh,
A blue
All right.
But effective, and look at Ali!
Ali!
Huh.
down Santana.
And like you also said, he's one of the best wrestlers we have. He's a wrestler. Whoa! Into the crowd.
You gotta be kidding me. Belly to belly. Oh.
Are you serious? Did I watch this match? No, I didn't. I didn't watch this. Okay.
Tyler Black in the corner. Haluva kick.
Dumbass.
He just kicked the haluva out of him.
Oh.
Drops him down with the brainbuster. 1, 2, 3. That is it.
Wow.
El Generico.
Now Derek Frazier.
What the fuck is this?
Wait a minute.
Frazier. Oh, there goes Frazier. Wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the destroyer on the apron.
Dude.
Holy hell.
Damn.
Because if she doesn't, then Tessa Blanchard.
You could kill a man.
Wait a minute. Oh, and look at this.
Nice.
Slamovich firing off the first salvo.
What was that about putting emotions?
Imaginable in TNA wrestling.
Look out, look out.
Oh, now it's Macklin over the top, wipes out the entirety of the arm.
Only 2 weeks as
What?
tag team champions, but nevertheless.
What the
destroying
fuck is any of
everyone in
this?
his path.
Oh!
Look at this strength from Dreadnought, exterminating everything in his way. Dreadnought
Screwing back in.
Damn.
absolutely devastating Ryan Matthias there.
To the lariating arm of Shingo. Shingo catches him.
Drops him down. That's it.
Belly driver. Generico kicks next. Avalanche death belly driver.
That's gotta be it.
1, 2. No.
You could correct that. Don't be lazy, BWJ.
You gotta be kidding me.
Another
Kidding.
Luma kick. Shingo. 1, 2.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm going crazy.
His clock.
Dude, this match going crazy, bro. Holy.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Shingo just put El Generico away with the last.
Heavyweights, routinely their matches are over in under 10 minutes because of the pace.
What the fuck? Alright.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
That's gotta be attempted murder.
If not higher,
Oh, not this stuff, bro. Oh my god, that didn't catch him. I remember this caused such a fucking like rumbling because nobody caught him. Why did nobody catch this guy? Look at him. Like, who was it that was really trying to defend themselves? And that it was Matt Cardona in this match who just absolutely sidestepped the hell out of him. Matt Cardona right here. Absolutely sidestepped the hell out of him and just said, I'm not fucking catching him, bro. Fuck that. At least Moose, like, yeah, he did move, but at least he immediately was trying to check on him. And AJ Francis did catch him. That caused a lot of debate, too. Including Jordan Grace saying some really weird things about how it would actually hurt the person more when they catch him instead of, you know, actually catching the wrestler. Which she got a lot of flack for, but
holy God!
whatever, we move on.
Another pump kick, disgusting.
Catch your opponents. That's the message. Oh, wow.
Oh, what is this? B-boy.
Oh, God.
Pile driver on the ring
Whoa.
apron.
To the kick.
Fuck, dude.
Garrett with top.
Fuck, dude.
Rises up. What's going? Oh!
Cool. Uh-oh.
Santana. Oh,
Dude, Ollie's actually getting the most done to him in this match, bro. Jesus Christ.
That's a veteran move.
Save it. Oh, just
He's trying to get rid of Nick Jackson altogether now.
Has something in mind in his debut. Oh my God! The rotation.
elegance brand.
How dare Spitfire
Yeah, Danny Luna.
put her down!
Damn.
Spitfire.
Got him. Hold. Great back. No.
What the fuck?
Reverses. German suplex. Oh my goodness. Man down. Man down. Winding up the bed.
Oh. Dude, how have I never seen that before? A Ruba kick with the chair? And he didn't even finish the match. I feel like that should have been the finish.
Charging in. Oh my God!
I've never seen anyone do that.
Precarious.
At least Sami Zayn, not even once.
Oh my God!
Like,
And Matthias
that seems like such a no-brainer.
Huge risk here.
What the hell?
Coast
All right.
Coast on the apron. Good God.
All right.
things around. Chris! Oh! Chris is from Never Neverland, where the green owls hang! No!
This shooting the J.
What the
Here's
fuck,
shot.
dude?
Oh, nicely done. The J. And here's the J.
Oh my God, and on him.
Nicely done. Fisherman Buster. No, into a powerbomb. Fisherman bomb.
Jesus. 1, 2,
and
3.
He goes.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Oh my God. AA through the table.
That looks so
And
rough.
To put Gary through a table!
Oh.
Table made a door!
That's him up. Oh no.
Oh my God, dude.
Hindu press. No.
Oh my God.
So double stop. Hooking him up here. Oh!
Armstrong!
They're doing this for such little pay too. It's funny. Oh man.
Tombstone off the top.
Take on the Murder City Machine Gun in the Forest Girl World Tag Team Title match. One blower Cazadora.
All right.
2, 3. That is it. Got lost with a big fat kill.
Oh God.
On the top. Oh, the 450 through the table.
Crash! Uh-oh. Grabbing the throat!
Whoa. Oh, onto the pile.
Up top! A whole lot of dude takes flight!
Hits the splash. And a hold
Huh.
on.
What's Sabian doing? Oh! What is this? His initiation? Be good.
What the fuck can happen now, bro?
He's winding up.
What is? Oh God
Right to the top of the
Almighty.
head. Generico can barely stand up.
Oh, and a shoulder tackle. What the hell?
Got to get down to the mat. Trying to repel down. Oh, wait a
Dude,
minute.
that's-
A spear.
Don't get me started on the ending of this match too, bro. What the fuck? He had the belt. He took. That's how you win. Is you take it off the fucking thing. You don't have to jump to the floor. You just gotta unhook it. And then cause you know Moose is too fat of a guy to actually climb up there. That's so dumb. I could hate Moose as X Division champ, bro.
Super kick
Ruining
blocked. Go to sleep.
That's pretty cool.
Kidding me.
Who the fuck?
Oh my God! Steals through the table.
All right,
And a superplex through the table. Good.
dude, this match fucking ruled, man.
Is that it?
That's awesome.
The barbed wire. Bad Ali tried to lash out. Santana head spin the block. Baptized in blood.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, last one from BWJ.
Listen to this.
Oh my God.
Fox is gonna fly. Oh,
Aerial Fox.
wait, what is it?
Holy hell!
Oh,
wrestlers and chop them outside of the ring. So how apropos is it that Nick Gage would chop these
that's on purpose.
A suplex into the big
Okay,
heel.
his legs isn't as bad, but Jesus, dude, if that was his back first. Oh, God. This match happened.
He knows that he is one of the top
Ow!
Right on the butt of the jaw. That one wobbled Ospreay.
This is a cool match.
Flips over. Oh, and a powerbomb.
Excellent showing now. Greg Excellent has a
Yeah. Damn.
Right into a steel chair
This
rail.
is Craig Excellent. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh my God. cool. Fucking years is from like 89?
You don't think. Oh, dear God. Going for the Highwayman's Farewell
That's terrible.
through the chair. That's
1, 2.
Laying
Oh.
on his back. But he's back to his feet. Up top.
What? Oh! Nice. 1, 2.
Uh-oh. A beat
What the
down
fuck?
Steiner.
Turning Point 2009? What the fuck,
and
dude?
bloody big pop. Here's the first.
On a clothesline. Northern Lariat.
It's just to his own partner. Super Dragon. Ah! What a legend.
Eric Arjulo and Larry Sweetie.
Well, comes in and
Takes
curses
one of your
on
very
people and
own
then just
moves and
leaves.
uses it against you.
No
There's
explanation.
no doubt about that, but I mean, this
He's
is
doing
gotta be
push-ups?
just as
Oh, no.
disrespectful doing push-ups.
Oh!
Man, that was a little bit too much.
Here comes Aries.
Damn!
But Marufuji just baited him into that trap. He saw it coming and connected with Aries' cover. And here comes the heat-seeking missile.
Oh, he got it that time.
Oh, did he
Holy
just
shit.
drive Naomichi Marufuji?
To Axel. Springs up. Oh, back senton.
Cool.
To Damo, using Damo.
Galeotto bringing his speed up, rolls
Okay.
over, hits the rope, watch out,
Oh.
Cesaro jumps to the top rope,
Damn.
Christ.
huge plancha.
Versus Field when she gets
Oh,
to the
dear.
top of the 6 sides of steel. I thought she was going to escape. Careful!
Dude, you'd be remiss to see in WWE a woman jump off a steel cage in 2009. That shit was not happening. I actually wonder when the first time it happened was. If it even has happened in WWE yet.
Slingshot out. Joe moves out of the way. And
Oh, man, he
Damn.
kicked out the legs. Joe kicked out the legs.
suicide dive by Daniels is hot first. And
Got a rear naked choke. Joe's got a rear naked choke. What the hell?
Hey! Holy shit.
Tag team division could be stacking up higher and higher. My God.
recuperates and takes flight, only to be caught out of midair.
Oh dear. Oh, he got out of it! He got it! Go, Darby.
Doesn't take Lee off his feet.
Wow.
After he won the WWN Championship from Matt Riddle in New York City in Evolve '94.
Oh,
Lee with a pounce.
that's rough.
Allen took a real fighter, and she wanted this match. I will respect her for that. Oh, look at the strength
Ow.
of Mia Yim.
Dempsey and Sweeney and Tolan grabbing Mark on the outside to stop him. Going for that stuffed J-Driller.
Everyone pulling up, that's cool.
Preparing, running into those ropes and gets caught with 2 boots to the face.
It's a sink. Sorry. Sorry.
Irabu punch blocked away. German suplex.
Oh!
Way up to his feet. Irabu punch. And with fire. Coursing through their spirits.
What the fuck? Why are you so sad about that, ref?
No turnbuckles
Oh
here.
shit,
no padding.
Bloodsport? Natalia! Oh, wow. I shouldn't watch this match.
What a shot from Yamashita. This might be over.
Which can only mean bad things for Mascarada.
I gotta watch those Bloodsport
Suki
events.
tries to send him into the chairs and does.
It actually showcases a really cool side of WWE wrestlers even. This is also a banger match. Holy shit.
What a physical match.
And you can see the side difference. The Derby.
Nobody chops like Walter.
Delivering a
Couldn't
vicious
touch
jab.
Walter.
Exchanging holds and
Whoa.
hits as Robbie
Martin
X
Kirby?
hits the leg.
Oh, Robbie
he wants
X.
to follow it with a revolution
Wow.
kick.
The rollout straight into the shooting star press from Robbie
bad.
X.
And Hechicero's right there to stop it. The action doesn't stop as Hechicero goes for the clothesline, gets caught with a Pele kick.
These are huge forearm blows from Ishii.
Holy shit.
And he's not even feeling it.
This is an awesome matchup. Damn.
Jacob certainly is feeling it.
Advantage using their top rope maneuvers.
Oh!
This time the Iconoclasm countered. And a big boot from Hella Wicked goes for the cover. Right across the head of Romero.
Go against.
100%. You know, I've stayed true to who I am in a game.
And how's that worked out for you?
Ultimo is more positioning Cavernario than anything.
Watch out.
And whatever he has planned.
Pirate. Oh.
God, I can't believe this hasn't crossed my mind during the...
Oh my God! Rico, he just knocked his face off his head.
Head scissors walking those ropes by Castagnoli.
Damn.
Combination of boots from both Hero and Castagnoli.
Holy shit, dude.
Out to the floor.
That was such a cool way to exit the ring.
Trying to use the...
Oh.
But Mia Yim use it.
Oh.
Mia Yim.
Right in the side of your face.
This can't be good. Hell!
Red has the answers with the elbow
Yikes.
shot.
What the
Then from the top.
fuck? Holy shit. Cutter.
Kept him shoulder first into the ring post. Goes Matt Cross. Tombstone.
Woo!
On his head.
Shout out Matt Cross. I don't know what he be doing these days, but oh. Dude, Al Snow moving like that? No.
Nothing but a nutcase, but this guy is... Oh my God, that chop by Walter Allen.
That was the hardest chop I've ever seen in my life, Rico Bushido.
That's
And
it.
now, oh my God.
Oh, no, no. Oh
Power
my God.
bomb on the
Damn.
apron. His
No.
neck snapped. Greg Excellent now. Oh, God! Oh, my Lord! 290 pounds of...
Come on, that's 300 pounds, Terry. Power bomb home.
Jesus.
I don't think I've ever seen Awesome Kong power bomb before.
Got knocked out with that elbow. We have seen Lee knock people out with that before. And it is a prelude to the Spirit Bomb.
Nelson. Here we go for
Holy
a monkey
shit,
flip
dude.
here. Oh, monkey flipped him right into Joe. Takes him up and then just...
Can't we leave one of these guys in this match? Or I should see, I guess. Okay, we're
He's still
champion.
breathing. He rolled out of it.
That's crazy.
Shotgun lariat
Didn't actually did
from
Christopher Daniels so
Walter.
dirty in the end.
And now
I can't believe he
the
came back.
power bomb.
Walter is an animal. Walter is an animal. Walter.
That's the mental state of Mustafa Ali.
Up, shoulders down. Oh my God! And now Ali pushing through.
Oh.
What a nasty power bomb by Ali.
Oh. Again, what the oh my God. Oh, he moved. Thank God, man. I couldn't imagine.
Chuck Taylor underneath it. Wait a second. Super kick galore. And Jake Crist. And
Wow.
Mike Tombstone. 1, 2, 3.
Opponent like he could be going for the BME. That's what it is. Best moonsault
Woo.
ever. He nailed it.
Uh-oh.
Springboard AJ.
Oh.
Springboard 450 by Styles onto the back of Daniels too. He did it.
Nice.
Arada takes a breath. There's a shooting
Oh
star
my
press
God.
into the knees of Tsuji. Tsuji lured him in.
2,
Tsuji lured him
3.
in.
Huh.
And he gets the victory.
Oh, that's class.
Danny Haven's gotta be dead.
Ooh. Oh, what the
Do
fucking,
something.
the Chris Jericho pin is crazy.
Holy! What a
Super kick from Oku. Oku got caught.
He got him! It's over!
The Rikishi
Your new
driver.
#1 contender!
Oh my God. Oh my God. 2 only.
Watch out, what's gonna drill? Oh!
One way to stop the border toss. Steel chair to the midsection, and then the gore's the follow move.
That's it, done.
Oh, another flurry from Lee. Ground zero. That's got to be it. Cover. It's over. My God. Once again, Sabre counters the Bromission. Can Riddle hang on here? Rolls it through. Bromission. Bromission from Riddle. He's got Sabre trapped. It's over.
Damn.
Breaks the clutch.
Dude. Darby Allin just stays getting his ass beat.
Ball's over. Shoulders down.
Whoa! That was cool. Ooh.
I can't hear myself.
Ooh.
Is this thing still on? Torpedo
Woo.
Moscow! Is this it? 1, 2, 3! Ladies and gentlemen, Union Dragon up has just...
Dangerous situation? No.
What the fuck is
No,
this?
she's not gonna do it. No, no. My God! Holy shit!
Cover. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. That was something. Holy shit. That was cool though. That's great. Great compilation there. Alright. We're gonna move on from that.
This is Deadlock.
Whoops. Real quick. Alright. Moving on to the next thing. We got a Deadlock retro sync of one of their this is a podcast that talks about that reviews old wrestling shows, like mostly weekly TV episodes, and just, you know, has a fun time talking about how weird old wrestling was, which it was. So I always enjoy watching these, and I think I'm excited to watch this because this is a new one that came out by Chris V. Cocker. So let's just get into this, man. He's talking about SmackDown September 21st, 2007, the Taylor and Crystal Marshall wedding episode. So let's get into this.
This is Deadlock. James, Johnny, and Toby.
Already off to a great start.
Toby! Chris P. Cocker.
All right, now it is time to get into WWE Friday Night SmackDown, September 21st, 2007.
Was there any part of that you enjoyed saying?
Probably not
about?
All of it.
Oh, that's
SmackDown.
good too.
SmackDown. Yeah, SmackDown.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
of course.
SmackDown, this is the Teddy Long and Crystal Marshall wedding season premiere.
I also want to. I guess I'll give context for what's happening here. 2007 SmackDown kind of fucking stank, so I'm sure they're gonna be really positive throughout this entire episode.
Here's SmackDown here. I will say this much, boys. I don't think any of us have any attachment to this era, so we're pretty impartial coming into it, I think.
No, I actually came in positively. I'll tell you that much. I
Really?
was like, oh, this sounds fun. I will try to enjoy this. And I'm not sure if I have the same sentiment.
So we kick off SmackDown here. We got JBL and Michael Cole here on SmackDown. This is taped as shit.
No way.
So we go to a cold open. Maria is here with the Yin Yang Twins.
Yeah, she's here with the Yin Yang Twins, welcoming us to the season premiere of Friday Night SmackDown.
This whole thing is crazy. Like, woo, it's a
remember
party
from
back here. They're
Shaquille
standing in
there.
front of a fucking set with the lights on them.
no
We're
drinks or
partying
anything,
back
it was
here.
a party.
They're just standing there.
For 2 hours, Tony.
Dude, they didn't even do the whisper song. How do you fucking have the Yin Yang Twins? You don't get them to do a
They
whisper
don't do
song.
any songs, Tony.
Let them know, Tony,
Yeah,
for real.
totally. Yeah, well, the Yin Yang Twins are here. Maria says this is Ying and this is Yang, or Yang and
You
Yin.
can tell us their real names, please, Maria. Thank you.
Well, it's fucking D-Rock, of course, and Kane.
Kane? Hell yeah!
And yeah, and D-Rock says, "Oh, it's all the same." Dude,
Dude, yeah.
I had to pause the show because I was laughing so hard at him staring directly into the camera and going, Maria's trying to talk.
Dude, yeah, this was crazy.
Dude,
they
I can't believe they had a song called "Ha." Also, that was like one of their
Dude,
hits.
it's called, we're about to bring it back.
Teddy, when did you see my dick?
No, they actually had a song called "Han," H-A-N-H. Han.
Dude, that's fucking right. Yep, we
These
have
were the most popular guys ever.
They're so over at this time, dude.
And most of the time they were just features, or you know what I mean. Like most of the time it wasn't even their track that they were most popular on. Yeah.
Hell yeah, goddamn.
But they did. Yeah, the Whisper song was super popular too. I remember.
Dude, that song was awesome.
We lived through school with that song. Yeah.
Maria says, here we have the chairman of the board, Vince McMahon. Just every fucking... They're not even doing nothing. I don't know why they're here. Did they have an album coming out or something?
Oh, here's one. In 2013, the Yin Yang Twins released Ass in Session and... The Yin Yang Twins released Ass in Session.
What was that, Sean?
Ass in Session and Twerk or Die.
Holy shit.
Ass in Session is such a good.
Goats.
That's awesome.
Those are the goats.
That's
2003, man. They had that. They were on the Lil Jon Get Low shit. Yeah, that was a.
Oh shit, Miss New Booty. Remember that song?
Yeah, that was Bubba Sparks.
They were on it.
Bubba-
They were
that was
featured
Bubba
on it.
Sparks.
Yeah.
There was a porn star with that name too. Not Bubba though.
Thank you for clarifying, just in case anybody fucking got the wrong idea there.
I didn't want them to think that.
Thank you. When I'm Googling, I won't have to look up Bubba Sparks.
I was beating my shit to Bubba Sparks. I don't know what you were doing.
November 3rd, 2009, Yin Yang Twins released the greatest hits album via The Orchard and Booty Records.
They did it. They did
Dude,
it.
yeah,
They
man.
just said we're gonna name this Booty Records,
Oh,
and they
man.
did it. And they were successful at it. That's awesome. That's the American dream right there.
It
man.
is, Tony. It is. Collie Park, Bo Sparks.
That is funny.
Yeah, he's spitting. He's spitting.
Dude, he's doing porn.
Collie Park. Yeah, let's
Guys, check this out. Check this out. Booty, 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 rocking it.
Oh my God. He's speaking to my soul. He's speaking to my soul. I'm gonna look up Sparks on porn.
But yeah, so Vince shakes their hands and he's with Coach, and Maria says, "Oh, I
Holy.
want to congratulate you on your son." And where is he? This is, I guess, this is just right after the fucking Hornswoggle reveal.
Nice.
And then says, "My son. We don't know where my son is, but we know where he's not. He's not here tonight." And
I
Coach says,
definitely thought
"That's
they were
right."
talking about Shane at first. I'll be honest with you.
I thought so
Yeah,
too,
right?
but yeah, because he was. But I was like, he's a little too upset about that.
Yeah, and he hates his son.
He loves Hornswoggle. Yeah. Coach says, "Yeah, that's right." And you know what, guys? Talking to the Yin Yang Twins, he says, "I'm your biggest fan," and they go, Coach says, "Oh, you guys are, the kings of country, and we're on Nashville, and I got all your stuff." And they're like, "What?" They said we're kings of country. What's fucking wrong with this guy? They're just talking to themselves right in front of Coach. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? I like Hornswoggle more than him. Ridiculous.
Jesus,
This
bro.
really set
That's
the
so funny.
pace for this show for me.
Yeah, set
Yeah.
the tone. Yeah, the bar cannot be raised from here, I tell you that.
It's fucking, it's a high bar, Tony.
Then, of course, we get the comic book opening here for SmackDown Legendary.
This is
Nice.
so goddamn funny.
Dude, Kane and Finley pictures are the best pictures I've ever seen.
Oh
ever.
man.
Dude, the Batista one where he's coming. Yeah, but Finley with big ass gap in his tooth. It is.
They thought they were
nuts.
cooking with this. Like, yeah, this is it. This is the shit.
I mean, the
I don't
kids
hate the
must have
song,
loved
though.
it. What
I
one is
won't
it?
be
Oh yeah, because all
denied.
I got left in my break it out. No, I like this one. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
it.
it set the vibe pretty well for SmackDown. All right, so Michael Cole and JBL are the commentators for tonight, as I mentioned before. And we opened up the show with a Batista Town Hall.
Batista comes out here in a suit, icy as hell, just won the world title. He beat his good friend Rey Mysterio. Sorry, Macho. And he also beat the Great Khali. And fucking, good on Big Dave here for trying to get a good squat for his entrance pyro in the suit that he was in, because it looked difficult. But JBL says Batista made a colossal effort against a colossal of a man. Great Khali, of course. It was a night to remember. And Cole says, "How could you forget?" And JBL says, That's what I said. It was a night to remember.
Thank you.
Batista gets on the mic, and the first thing he says is, yeah. I was like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah, that's right.
That's Batista's thing? I guess so. Yeah. Batista says, you have no idea how good I feel. All dressed up. Got my new suit on. New shoes on. Bam. I'm in Atlanta. And I'm once again the world champion. Yeah.
Stop talking.
What you mean? This guy's cooking on the mic. He's
Dude.
cooking 3 words.
Yes,
and
he
I
is
already hate
cooking.
you, Batista.
Why you hate him already?
Come on. Yeah. That's his line. He says,
Bam, hot Atlanta. Yeah, fuck you.
Let's go.
Don't you like that? Well, Mark Henry comes out, Whoa Hey style. Great fucking song, by the way. 3-6 Mafia also killing it at this time.
Hell yeah. This song's awesome.
Another fucking.
And he's the silverback.
Yeah, which they go out of their way to say he calls himself
Yeah,
that.
he said that's self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed
is
silverback.
the silverback,
Yeah, okay, JBL, you can stop fucking saying that so many
Yeah,
times,
that is an
brother.
insane gimmick. I'll be honest with you.
But yeah, Mark Henry says Batista, I could care less. He says I could care less a lot here, which it
seems like he cares actually. If he says I could, he says it a lot.
Must care a little here. I could care less about this celebration or that Punjabi prison match. He said emphasis on Poon for some reason. Yeah, Punjabi. But what I do care about is next week, because The Undertaker returns to SmackDown in a match against me. I said, how many fucking shows do we gotta watch where Undertaker's returning? How many returns has this guy had?
Anytime he loses, he's returning.
He goes away. I got it.
This time it was because of he was World Heavyweight Champ, and then Edge cashed in on him, and he had to go, and that happened because he had an injury. I can't remember why, but that is setting up this return that he's doing now. I thought it happened on Unforgiven, so I think it's not gonna happen tonight or whatever. It's not gonna happen whenever they say it will, but it's gonna happen at the pay-per-view.
Got a reset.
Yeah.
Unless this is past, if Batista's the champ. I don't know. I don't know the timeline.
So what I'm gonna do is end Undertaker's illustrious career on this episode of SmackDown next week. But so I might need a little warm up next week, and I don't want a shot at the title.
Okay.
I just want to wrestle you.
You're an asshole.
What the fuck?
You're the heel too. You're the heel, and you don't want to challenge for the title. Fuck that. Put the title on, pussy boy. That's what you should have said. I need a warm up for next week. I bet you won't put the title on, pussy boy. Look at you.
Why don't you kill Undertaker about it?
You got championship, huh? Championship?
Dude, he would have fucking said yes too.
Yeah, he would have, because he's Batista, and that's what the face does. He's going to say yes.
Well, Batista, he's mad, obviously, and he takes off his glasses and he
Ooh.
says, Mark Henry, you are as stupid as you are ugly. Goddamn, okay. You got the nerve to call me out? I'll tell you what. You've had a Batista beatdown coming for a long ass time.
All right.
And tonight you're going to get it. You got it. We're on. And then Batista's theme hits and they stare each other down. Batista beatdown, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
You got one of those going for you.
As stupid as you are ugly. Okay. So we have the Teddy Long and Crystal Marshall, a marriage later on in the evening. Do not forget.
You're invited, James.
Oh, that's nice.
So it comes back in. Maria's dancing and singing Gang Twins, and welcome us back
It's a
to the
party.
season. It's yeah, dude.
Yeah,
woohoo,
this
we got-
backstage area with no shipping.
We got
They're just
microphones.
chilling, yeah.
Nice.
It's a
Yay.
party.
And then Jeff Hardy jumps on screen
Whoa.
hurricane style, and Maria is startled by this and says, "Oh, we have Intercontinental Champion with us, Jeff Hardy."
Oh, that's Jeff Hardy.
Jeff is fucking getting down. He said, "What's going on? I'm ready for a wedding. What's going on?"
This guy is crazy.
going on?
Fucked.
Yeah.
I think he gives Kane the Intercontinental title, and he's struggling to
Whoa,
hold it up.
heavy.
And,
The rapper Kane, not
oh yeah, sorry. Fuck.
not the wrestler.
Bounce that ass, bitch.
Wait till you see my dick.
I want to beat my dad up.
So I'll tell you this much: that title, I always think it's a smaller title because it's always on bigger dudes usually. When Kane's holding it here, it looks massive.
It does look big.
Wow.
It looks smaller
wow,
on the
this is-
big red machine, but on
Now, I know there were two different versions of this belt, and I think this is the larger of the two. But, dude, that does look huge on him.
this Kane, it looks huge.
Yeah, it looks
Wow.
huge.
Yeah, it does. I like that belt a lot.
Me too.
Oh,
I'm a
hell
big
yeah.
oval guy when it comes to the IC
Ooh,
title. I like it.
somebody told us that, and it made me fucking hate him. Oh, it was fucking Chris.
What? He didn't like the oval?
I don't think he likes the oval belt. Yeah.
Well, Chris only likes New Gen Doink, so like Doink and Shawn Michaels. Anything after that,
Just the
not.
dumpster crazy.
Yeah, you don't like shit but ass. So we go to Jimmy Wang Yang versus Jamie Noble, cruiserweight action. Jimmy Wang Yang comes out and JBL says that he is an offspring of Michael Hayes and
Enrique Tenru.
I swear I rewound that because I thought I was having a fucking aneurysm. I
Yeah.
didn't think I heard that right. Yeah, Michael Hayes and Genriki Tenru.
Genriki
I
Tenru.
guess that he got mixed up between Ricky Choshu and Tenru, but,
I don't think he knows what the fuck he's talking about this whole show.
Genriki Tenru. Oh, and Michael Hayes. That's what you went too far.
Why are you insulting this man?
Yeah, he actually hates Jimmy Wang Yang a lot.
Well, so Jimmy Wang Yang's music hits.
Wow,
and
Michael
the start
Hayes
of his
and-
song is like a loud horn, and I was like, there could be like 4 different dudes coming out here.
A-Train.
And it's fuck. It could have been A-Train. It could have been JBL for some reason again. But it's Jimmy fucking
Jesse and
Wang
Festus.
Yang, and he's a goddamn cowboy. Cole says all the stars are out tonight.
Dude, that is crazy.
That's a great line. Awesome, bro.
He says that later too. This guy's going crazy with that one.
All the stars are here. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jimmy
man.
Wang Yang is a interesting dude because like he's so talented, but this gimmick is fucking pretty based.
He is.
Yeah, actually.
Dude, he's
I
Jimmy
mean-
Wang Yang.
Back in the day, bro, like early 2000s, like in his WCW work and some of his TNA work, this guy was killing it. And so he is a super talented guy and deserved a lot more from the industry than what he got. But
And he's your boy.
Yeah, like I'm
Dude,
totally down with this gimmick.
cowboy, man.
It's definitely a guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoy it
I
quite
think
a bit.
all of his gimmicks were guilty pleasures for me. Like I also thought the Flying Elvises were awesome.
yeah, exactly. The fucking
Flying Grace. Yeah, hell yeah, you are. Cole says Jamie Noble comes out. He's got just red trunks on, looking crazy.
Just normal.
Yeah, just normal.
Post
but
Ring
like,
of Honor
it felt-
World title
he's somber, but I guess it was a whole gimmick because Cole says Noble seems, dejected. He's been obsessed and paranoid about Mr. McMahon's illegitimate son Hornswoggle, the cruiserweight champion, who beat Jamie Noble on 3 separate occasions. Dude,
Kill this company. Kill it.
dude, that's Jamie. That's Jamie. By God, that's Jim by God Gibson. Come on, man.
James
Just
Gibson.
Sports Entertainment. Death.
Oh, that sucks. That
Yeah,
sucks.
fuck.
Jimmy hits we start the match off here. Jimmy hits a nice slide into a Rana here.
That was awesome.
Kick to the back of the head. I like. Yeah, he's
Nice.
got a lot of kicks and
Little
he's,
2-step.
yeah, he's
Uh-huh.
a good worker too, man.
Yes.
So Noble, and so is Noble, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Noble cuts him off in the corner by reversing his punches, and then he grabs the top of the rope, and Jamie Noble goes to the second and knees him on the arm,
Nice.
which starts his heat. And I
Dude, that's
thought
like a
that was cool.
Genriki Tenru move.
Like that's like Michael Hayes.
Why did he get his name right? What the fuck?
One of them works for WB, the other one didn't, I guess. So they're talking on commentary, and yeah, that's where they mentioned that Hornswoggle is in the head of Jamie Noble. And
Oh
I'm
my
just like sitting here
God.
like, what are they talking about? Like, what are they talking about?
Oh my god.
He's more concerned about Hornswoggle than he is Jimmy Wang Yang, who's beating his ass.
Beating the shit out of him. Yeah, Jimmy Wang Yang hits an atomic drop kick combo, ends with an Enziguri for a 2.
Dude, the spin kick to the back of his fucking head, that was awesome.
It looked awesome. Yeah, he really like followed through with it too.
Wow.
Jamie Noble gets back on the arm, and then Jamie Noble looks out to the crowd.
No.
And there is a green hat peeking over the front row, and Noble sees it and walks out to fuck with this hat.
Yeah, it's Hornswoggle's hat, and it's just underneath the barricade. Noble walks over to it, doesn't grab the hat, reaches over entirely and tries to scoop the man up underneath the barricade. But it's not Hornswoggle. It's even worse. It's Shannon Moore. And Shannon Moore gets up and just starts pointing and laughing at Jamie Noble. Just fucking Noble's distracted by this. Jimmy Wang Yang jumps off the top rope, crossbodies Noble on the floor, then throws him back inside, hits a double jump moonsault on a standing Noble, and gets the win. And Jamie Noble is so angry about this, so much so that he just stands there staring at Shannon Moore,
Mouth agape.
Mouth agape, just pointing at him for what feels like forever through a replay, and he's still just looking at him in his little red trunks.
They said, "Open your mouth and point at him." And he said, "I will do exactly that."
Got it. Nailed it.
That was sick,
Multiple
though.
shots. You're right. Through the replay, different
He's
angles.
just- yeah, he's just
mouth
standing
to
there
gape,
looking at him.
Pointing.
Hornswoggle hat.
You are going to super hell.
None of these guys are the champion.
None of this guys.
There's no division.
Oh man.
Fucked up,
There's
man.
no division.
All right, so we go backstage.
Ooh.
Super confusing. I'll be honest with you. I'm super confused watching this show right now.
Dude, me too.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
The only part that made sense for some reason is when they were backstage going.
Nice.
At least
They established that at the top of the show. They're like,
Yeah, that
okay,
was
this is
grounded in something.
Yeah.
All right, so we go backstage.
MVP.
MVP has a football.
Go on.
MVP has a football, and Matt Hardy walks up behind him.
Nice.
And asks him, "You gonna throw that ball or not?" I was like,
Legendary parry here.
"What the fuck is going on this show?"
Well, MVP, come on, James. MVP's trying to get in his zone, and
Yeah.
Matt Hardy wouldn't know anything about that. As a matter of fact, MVP is now ready. So MVP drop steps, then throws a ball, and now we see that there is a tire hanging in the middle of the hallway backstage.
Yes.
Which MVP is trying to throw a football through. It hits the tire, bounces back, he catches it. MVP yells, deflected, and then throws it through the tire. And then starts talking about how he says, I'm world class, I hit the tire. And they start arguing about this tire and the ball.
Cool.
And Matt then starts questioning. He says, are you 2 for 3 or 3 for 3? And MVP says 3 for 3. At this point, I'm very, very confused.
No, he's 2 for 3. So he's supposed to throw the ball through the tire. He didn't throw it through the tire. He bounced off the tire.
No, he deflected. He
They did
caught
all
it.
in one take. They didn't fucking
The
want to
defender
reshoot
batted
this.
it, Tony, and he caught it and threw it in.
Yeah, but it's not 3 for 3 then. He's only 2 for 2.
You know what this shit reminds me of? This shit reminds me of that Family Guy joke where it's was he watching a Will Ferrell movie or something? Stewie was in the theaters. He's like, "Oh, I'm a witch. Oh, I'm a Clippers fan." And he goes, and then he goes to his house and beats the shit out of him. That's how I feel like I'm watching on his house. Yeah, this shit is fucked up, man.
So Matt says, listen, man. He says, you can't have an interception in this. MVP says, I'm a world-class defensive player. And Matt says, who taught you defense? Bill Belichick.
Yeah. Huge pop. Alliance Austin pop here.
Well, who taught you defense, man? Bill Belichick?
Damn.
Because Bill Belichick cheated or whatever. I don't remember. Something happened. But
son of
I'm a Clippers
bitch.
fan.
So Matt Hardy, he says, you think you're better than me? I beat you in this. I beat you in basketball. I beat you in chess. I beat you in wrestling. MVP says, how'd you figure that? I'm the United States champion. How you beat me in wrestling? Matt says, oh, well, only because you won't run me my rematch. That's why you're U.S. champ. And MVP says, oh, come on, bro. We're tag champions. That's also a thing we find out here. With the
Oh
tag
yeah, I didn't know
champions.
that until right then.
Yeah, we're tag champions. And we
Can
we
they
gotta focus on
coexist
that. In
tag
fact,
team
we
champions?
got a fucking match
This
right
one
now,
actually
so
is
let's
good
go
though.
and do it.
I like
I
this
want to
one.
go eat some pizza.
What the fuck is that?
I would have a chess fucking contest.
How about y'all wrestle,
How about
assholes?
let's have an ultimate surrender.
Undertaker.
Nah, like you said, they probably didn't enjoy that as much as I did, like looking back on it. But I like all that stuff with MVP and Matt Hardy. That stuff that was fun.
Is here next week.
Dude, this
Shenanigans
was
were
a
fun.
crazy. I was I thought at first I thought this was a Mordecai promo. I was
Nice.
very
Came out from
excited.
the snakes.
Yeah, he had the symbol. In the desert, he has risen and he walks again, and he
Holy
has a symbol.
shit!
So he's Jesus.
And he thought, oh no, come on, wow, where you get that from?
Dude, I don't think WWE's ever gone as hard before or after for a return vignette. Except for this moment. What the
Yeah, but,
fuck?
he was here at the pay-per-view on Sunday, so...
But he hasn't been interviewed on SmackDown.
It's not even a
God
return.
damn
It's
it.
just not on TV. He got booked 1 week. It's not a return.
Me when I get off the weekend and go back to my 9 to 5 every week, I'm returning.
You get off on Friday, Monday morning, he has risen. James is going to work.
He walks again.
You walking into the office at work.
I'm a 2-day bender. I have risen.
So SmackDown is brought to you by AutoZone, PlayStation 3,
Whoa.
and this big ass deal.
Dude, what the fuck happened here? What happened here? Dude, I died. Dude, I'm I'm staring at the screen. I'm listening to Michael Cole talk about the new Baconator for Wendy's, and it's a fucking JPEG of a Baconator. No Wendy's logo anywhere in sight. White background, Baconator, and they say, "Yeah, got the new Baconator." And it goes away.
SmackDown, crowd behind it, big ass sandwich. Oh shit, the Baconator, nice.
Oh man.
What the fuck?
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's so awesome.
So we go to MVP and Matt Hardy versus Deuce and Domino.
Oh.
And Cherry.
Fuck me, Deuce and Domino.
Is this the Heartthrobs?
Dude, no, you fucking know who the Heartthrobs are. Douche and Domino. With Cherry.
Yeah, Cherry's here with the Sonic outfit, and
she got this roller fucking skates on, bro.
That's awesome.
Bring me my
The Sonic
hot dog. That's what I think about when I see that.
Cherry freeze blast.
Yeah, I like that limeade sandwich. Bring me that big sandwich I just.
Not the picture of it.
She should have had a Baconator. That would have been crazy.
Dude, that would have been awesome. I wrote
Dude,
this
that's
down.
how you
Listen, I mean this nicely.
Okay.
It's crazy how so many of these gimmicks on this SmackDown, including Deuce and Domino, would be so over in today's NXT.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have this exact gimmick in NXT right now.
Bring these guys back.
Deuce and Domino, they come out with the car and they're from the other side of the tracks. I mean, come on!
Oh, it's cooking.
You guys suck. You guys sucked in the ring.
Up and they'd be
But-
Chase, you would be going
Gimmick
crazy.
was
The whole
awesome.
Chase U section would be
Yeah,
going
dude,
nuts.
Stunk
bro.
on Sugar's probably in that.
And they would not be
shit.
making it to the main roster.
They would not make it to the main
They don't
roster.
have to. It's their third brand. Fuck you.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
this is their
sometimes.
dream to be on NXT. Okay, leave him alone.
Oh yeah, of course. MVP is the
Those
U.S.
motherfuckers
champ
on
and
Evolve
one half of the tag team champ
forever.
right now. They don't give a fuck about this show, huh? They say, yeah, you can be the double champ.
You can just have whatever the fuck you want. Dude, MVP's whole presentation is very cool.
Oh,
The
still
entrance
is,
he comes
yeah.
out with here with the whole set.
Dude.
It was like
What is it,
was it supposed to be like a football thing? Like you come
That's
out.
right.
Yeah.
That was cool as shit, man. I'm
It was
coming.
awesome.
Nobody
Dude,
got
yeah.
me.
I'm coming.
1, 2, you hear the clock ticking.
Are you
Oh, shit, I hear
kidding
that.
me? Like,
I hear that
that shit
clock
was
ticking.
hard. We start this match
Unbelievable
here.
presentation.
MVP, Matt Hardy go for a double elbow, but MVP runs forward and hits it first. And
Nice.
Matt's like, what the fuck, man? I thought we were doing the 2K thing. And he said,
Dude,
no.
what an asshole. Why can't they coexist?
Dude, no. Matt tells MVP to get in to do a double team move, and then Matt just suplexes Deuce.
Why are they not coexisting? How?
Hey,
Why can they
I don't know.
not
That's
just
weird.
coexist?
Yeah, why can't they coexist to be champions and then lose to a team, a reputable team, and they?
They beat Deuce and Domino for these fucking belts, I think.
They did,
Yeah, they did.
You're right. So JBL says MVP because MVP goes for a boot and he misses, and JBL says MVP was going for that Chono boot. Yo,
Dude, who's fucking feeding him this shit on the headset?
this
Michael
motherfucker
Hayes.
is this fucking like Genricky Tenry?
That fucking Jonar.
Anyone got that Shinya Hashman?
Shinya Hashman.
So,
That's
anyways, we
crazy.
got Domino. He's back in the mix, man. He's got that heat. He's gonna hit a leg drop for a 2. It's funny because they all have heat with me. For
For
this
the
shitty ass match.
Yeah!
Nice.
Get these motherfuckers!
Are you
man.
kidding me? Are you
Hey,
kidding me?
Tell them that shit, James.
Holy
Goddamn.
shit, man. Golly. So it comes back from commercial. Deuce and Domino hit a suplex crossbody for a 2.
Whoa.
Dude, which is moved only in a certain amount of SmackDown games.
Yeah, take that out. Take that out.
Please
Take
take
that
that
move
out.
out, everybody.
God damn.
All right, so Deuce goes for the Harlem sidekick. He probably calls it something
theatrics.
else. I don't know what he calls
It's
it.
a
It's the
goddamn.
roll of the deuce or something.
It's a roll of deuce, yeah.
He's a deuce bag.
My ass is full of deuce.
Burger.
Sonic burger sandwich cake.
Or the
Baconator.
shitty ass or whatever you said.
A deuce full of shit in my ass. Deuce goes for the Harlem sidekick. MVP hits a SVR knee instead.
Nice.
Then we get the worst hot tag sequence I've ever seen. If I saw this, I would have ran out like a Noki and just broke this up until you're vacating the tag titles, right?
That's a lot like Anaki.
They do this hot tag sequence. It's so slow, no heat whatsoever.
Oh, this
What
is
do you mean?
great.
The crowd's fucking going crazy.
Oh, yeah. They would rather die. Bill Belichick. Oh! So Matt Hardy hot tag. Matt hits his patented double axe handle off the second with theatrics. Fuck this guy. I tell you.
Right on it goes his second.
So Bulldog hits. Or I'm sorry. I don't know. That was what I meant to say.
Holy shit, man.
They're from the other side of the tracks, and they can't get over them. They're only allowed over this side of the tracks for a very limited amount of time.
Shit. All right, so Matt Hardy hits a Bulldog clothesline for a 2. MVP wants back in, but Matt says fuck you and hits a side effect, which is me online in 2K.
Spamming moves and then blaming the guy.
Absolutely fucking not.
Fuck you, Macho.
I forgot
You're
the
not
button.
going to this match.
Matt starts doing his taunt, and MVP tries to tag himself in, but misses. And Matt's like, oh my fucking God, we're not coexisting. And then Matt hits a neck breaker for a 2, and the MVP comes in and says, could you do some good moves or not?
You got any moves?
You got anything at all? I know China boot, you son of a bitch. MVP pushes Matt. Matt pushes him back, and then Domino rolls Matt up, and there it goes for whatever. So we go backstage. Teddy Long is with his groomsmen getting ready for his wedding.
Oh boy!
Oh hell yeah! And he's got his grandson there that Ron Simmons is holding, and he's adjusting his tie, and in walks the Reverend, and the motherfucking Reverend is Bruce Bruce.
That's what I'm talking about, Bruce
Dude,
Bruce.
What the hell is Bruce
Bruce is a fucking beast. He was on every comedy show. I feel like he was definitely doing stand-up shit.
Oh.
Butch Reed is here too. Butch Reed's
What?
here.
Oh, his
And
partner.
he says,
Oh, no, he
I'm very
managed
proud of
Butch
you. You know,
Reed.
we go back a long way. You know, the World Championship days. Which ones? There's many world championships.
All of them.
World Championship Wrestling.
Championship Wrestling.
Yeah,
I guess not.
because he managed him in
Butch Reed
WCW.
looks at him and he
Ron
says,
Simmons-
"Listen, man,
Ron
one thing you
Simmons.
gotta tell me. How'd you get a girl as fine as Crystal?"
You fucking her?
Yeah, dude. Ted was like, "Oh, you know how I rode dog." And Butch Reed's like, "Yeah, you know,
how?
you gotta tell me, you know, how's that fine?
He's dead serious about it.
Behind them closed. How you fucking her? How's she
fucking her?
fuck?
Yeah, how's her sex?
Dude, how
So what
fun
do
is
you-
she?
what do you think,
between
Teddy?
them sheets?
What do you think, Teddy? I give her $1,000. She shows me a pussy that's alive.
Dude, it's my wedding. It's my grandson here.
I'm sorry.
So what's that shit smell like? What do you think?
Fuck, dude.
Reverend says, hey, come on, guys, come on. What about $2,000?
Dude, he does. He fucking Bruce says, you know, back in my bachelor days and my pimping days, I used to talk like that. But Teddy, really? I mean, what's that fucking shit smell like? I mean,
What? Oh, nothing.
Huh?
Teddy says, listen, I've yet to consummate the marriage, but you better believe that tonight I'm gonna make Crystal holla, holla, holla. You know what I'm saying? The boys
Jesus.
they start dapping up.
So now it's time for the AutoZone smack of the 2 weeks ago. Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio's beating Chavo in an I Quit match.
Nice.
Dude, Rey Mysterio hasn't been on this show in so long.
No, he's been on the show. He just hasn't talked. Leave him alone.
That's weird. He's probably talked on the show.
No, he's gonna get
Ladies
interviewed.
and
This is-
gentlemen,
Oh my.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Come on.
Who's that
He,
jumping out
I guess
the
it's because
sky?
the
Are
stage
you,
setup, he doesn't
Aw.
jump out the sky or from the ground or anything.
This comes out very
underground.
nicely.
He just, dude, he doesn't even come out like at the right time of the song. He just walks out and, hey, oh, fuck, all right, cool.
Dude, 2007 Rey Mysterio. What was this
Rey
guy
Da-
doing? This guy was he faced Chavo Guerrero at SummerSlam. And I guess they blew off their feud again with that I Quit match. He's gonna have a world title match at, I think, or he has already. He has one sometime soon, around this time. But then, fuck, where does he do that? Well, then Edge wins it, and then he goes after the world title again. So he's relatively high up on the card. He's got stuff to do.
Ray daps up a guy in the front row with a sports jersey on. I don't know if he knew him, but he had a million WWE title replicas on.
He said, "Shout out Bill Belichick." That's what
Oh,
he said.
so am
That's who it
I?
was.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. Or not.
Yeah, maybe not.
We like him or
Ooh,
hate him. I
yay.
don't know.
Cole welcomes him back to SmackDown. He was on a couple weeks ago. He says,
Oh,
you
yeah,
come-
it's nice to see you again, buddy.
Oh, I see.
Dude, Cole even runs it down. He says, you come back, you win your match at SummerSlam, then a couple weeks ago, you take out your rival Chavo. It sounds, and then Sunday, you were in the ring with Great Khali and Batista. It sounds like he's been back for a fucking minute.
Yeah, he's
never
like the
talked,
active
though.
part of the main event scene.
He's never talked. He's
Nah, bro, he's coming back.
Ray says it feels good to come back and be back in the ring with my be back with my SmackDown fans.
That
He
is
was here
a
couple
crazy
weeks.
line, by the way.
Dude,
My SmackDown
yeah.
fans.
It feels good to be back in the ring with my SmackDown fans. What the fuck?
He was here 2 weeks ago.
SmackDown.
He was probably here last week too.
Bill Belichick.
Woo! Or yeah. It says since I came back, it's been great. I had my first title shot. I came this close, but what can I do? Congratulations to Batista. I'm honored to say that Dave's my friend. And then just all of a sudden, yeah. So what are we fucking so excited
Because you call
for?
him Batista, he calls him Dave. Yeah, you're not the same. Yeah, it's
Bautista. What are you? Cole says Chavo Guerrero in an I Quit match tried to end your career. Then 2 weeks ago, you made Chavo say I quit. Do you feel like you gained some revenge? And Ray says no. I don't think it's revenge. I would call it redemption. And then JBL at the commentary table now has a live mic. And he's just yelling, redemption! I've never seen a bigger love fest in my life!
What?
And Cole says, John, I'm conducting this interview, please! John!
Oh, this reminds me of Kinsuke Sasaki and Brett WWE Saturday Night. Ray said, no, hold on, Bradshaw.
John!
John!
Yeah, JBL says,
What
you
the
have
fuck?
covered a war. You have covered 3 presidential elections. You're throwing him softballs in his love fest like Larry King threw that anorexic tramp Paris Hilton. And Ray says, hey, come on, man, I'm lost. What? He legit says, I'm lost. What the fuck? What's going on here? JBL just rants this whole time. He says, I, on the other hand, will not ask you softball questions like Michael Cole will do. Well, Ray says, listen, what do you have to ask that, that I can't answer? And JBL says, you come out here and you SmackDown fans, you're 619. I love Batista. Look at you with your little Mexican tattoos. What the fuck?
Dude, JBL, this is all he does on SmackDown.
He just
goes after Mexican people.
Yeah.
This is all he does on SmackDown for 4 years.
With your little Mexican tattoos, with your little Lucha Libre mask, paying homage to your hombres in the 619. Ray says, what the fuck?
Hey,
Ray says,
fuck
what the
you.
fuck?
Hey,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I thought we did this already. Like, the fuck?
That's what he said. Is there something I missed here? JBL says, yeah, you're a disgrace to this country.
Fuck you.
A disgrace to this show. And Ray looks at him and says, all right. He says, I don't think so, Bradshaw. I think you forgot I put you out. I retired your ass. All of a sudden, you forgot
That'd
that?
be
You
true.
don't remember the world
Holy
title
shit.
against retirement
He didn't say
match?
that.
Oh.
Yeah. You fucked that up? Yeah. Yeah, little Ray took you down and you retired. You want to go?
That's crazy, because in a couple years from now, he would actually retire him at WrestleMania again. So
round number 2, you want to fight?
I guess it's
I'll
fair
fight.
enough, actually, that
We'll
JBL
start
loses
fucking, they
to,
start fucking G'ing up.
Mexican in his
JBL
last
starts
match.
taking
Dude,
his
this shit
jacket
was
off.
awesome.
What is
Yeah,
this?
I was like, we're about to throw down the
Yeah,
middle.
what the fuck
JBL
is
takes
this?
his jacket off, and JBL says, I've been waiting a year and a half for this. I said,
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, someone's gonna bleed.
So JBL starts fucking getting ready, and then he says, unfortunately, Ray, my contract is announced, so I'm not allowed to beat up the superstars. I said, oh, shit, okay. He said, since you love to fight so much, I ran into somebody in the back earlier today, and it's funny that you would say that. Funny that he didn't say anything. You said it.
Funny you say that.
Because that guy loves to fight. My name is Finley, and I love to fight. And dude, fucking Finley comes down here not naked. So
No, he's not. He's good.
So Finley gets in the ring, he's licking his lips, and JBL gives him the mic. And Finley goes to talk. I was like, oh shit, I don't really remember Finley promos. Well, that's probably a good reason because he
Well,
just
name is
fucking
Finley.
thumps
Oh,
right
nice.
with the mic.
Holy shit.
Michael Cole is super offended. Michael Cole says, oh, what did you do that for?
He says, this isn't a bar fight. I'm like, what? You hit him in there with a mic. The Teddy Long and Crystal
I guess they
are
have a,
getting
like-
married, and they're having fantastic debauched sex tonight.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah.
So we also got the Raw rebound where they spend the next 20 fucking minutes talking
Dude.
about Raw.
Yeah, this is nuts. This is crazy. Yeah,
I don't want to
WWE
talk about this because
Oh,
we're
'cause
going to
we'll
watch
probably
this
go over it?
eventually.
Okay, sure.
But it's the one where John Cena's dad gets fucked up by Randy Orton, who's a complete menace.
Yeah, so no, we shouldn't talk about this because this is funny as fuck, and
That
I'd like to talk about this
happened?
on an actual episode.
His
So they go
dad gave
backstage.
him a punishment? Oh my god.
Immediately.
Yin Yang Twins and Maria, they're here.
Yeah, and also here, Jimmy Wang Yang. And he walks
Oh.
up and says, hey, I heard the Yang twins were here. Who are you guys? And they say, we're the Yin Yang twins. Who are you? And Jimmy Wang Yang says,
Jimmy
oh,
Wang
I'm
Yang."
Jimmy Wang Yang. I'm your boy. And he starts air humping And he just leaves.
Well, yeah, you thing.
All right, cool.
Carlito walks in. It looks like he's dressed for a funeral. He doesn't really say anything, but I imagine in his mind he's thinking that. Off screen, Parumba. I said, oh shit. Who can it be?
It's the Undertaker. He's back.
There he is. He returned a week early. Oh wait, that's Chuck
Domino?
Palumbo. That's
Chuck,
Chuck
what
Palumbo,
the
sorry.
fuck?
Chuck Palumbo pulls up on the motorcycle, and Maria is asking Chuck Palumbo questions like, "Are you excited for tonight?" And Palumbo cannot. I didn't know this was Palumbo lore, where he can't actually talk. He speaks through his motorcycle, revving up.
Is it like Morse code or something?
Yeah. Oh, are you excited?
I don't remember this gimmick.
Fucking get fired soon.
That's crazy.
Why?
He's got a few years. He's got a.
And then
he's got a
he
Jamie
fucking
Noble
drives off, and the
feud
Yin
to
Yang
get
Twins
through
say,
first.
turn it up, SmackDown.
He's got a heel turn first.
Don't change that
And
dial.
a Jamie Noble feud into the HD era. That's crazy.
That was Chuck Palumbo in her.
That was his motorcycle.
So now it's time for the Diva Search pre-tape.
Oh
Yeah, I mean, this is a
my!
hype video for the Diva Search 2007 Diva Search where they play beach volleyball. And there's some familiar faces.
Who was
Taryn
the
Terrell's in this.
Taryn Terrell?
Eve Torres,
Oh,
I think, is
Eve
in
Torres.
Are you
this.
talking about all the
yeah.
familiar faces like J. Kim,
Nice.
Jessica,
Dude, Lena Yada, fuck you, she was in there.
Lindy.
Naomi.
yeah, they had all of them. Darren Brooke.
Yeah, they play
Lena.
beach volleyball. And then next week they do fucking limbo.
Wow.
You
Hell
fucking
yeah.
do some rolls.
How about you do it international? Let me see what you
Yeah.
got.
How about you hit the ropes?
Yeah, let me see you hit the ropes, crisscross. You run into each
Yeah,
other, you're
man.
all fired. Yeah, so the beach volleyball, man, they got the blondes versus the brunettes.
Of course, and the blondes went up because that's just it.
Because, yeah.
All right, cool.
You know, I thought there was some
That's all I said,
analysis
no.
there. So we go backstage. Crystal is back here with all her groomswomen.
That's not.
Is that not right?
No,
that
I don't
right?
think
The
so.
groomswomen?
No,
Sorry, I
think
don't talk to
that's
women.
The bridesmaids, I believe,
I
right?
just watched 2005 Ring of Honor. I don't talk to
Absolutely.
women.
Hey man.
So Crystal is back here with all her groomswomen, and
Holy
she's
shit,
getting
Vicky
ready for the
Guerrero.
wedding.
Yeah, Michelle McCool's back here. Vicky
Oh yeah,
Guerrero.
Michelle, cool.
Michelle McCool's looking for The Undertaker, Domino, or Chuck Palumbo.
God damn it.
Domino as well. Oh, shit.
Jagged Edge is also here.
Who the fuck is this?
It's supposed to be
Jagged Edge?
Yeah, this is Jagged Edge with their hit song "Making Love to Your Woman."
Fuck you, bitch. I'll fuck you.
Oh, this song, Let's Get
Have
Married.
sex
That's
with
their
me.
hit song.
That was
No,
the
Tony, they play that song "Crazy" later. That's not that song.
Yeah, not that. For some reason, not that song at all. It's a hit off their new album coming up here.
So we go to Mark Henry versus Batista.
Dude, yeah, non-title because fuck that shit, Bell.
Yeah, for real. Batista's out here. He's going nuts with the pyro. He's the guy.
Oh.
Yeah, by the way,
That was
No
for
Mercy
tonight.
brought to you by
Cool.
AT&T. Text WWE to 993 from your AT&T mobile phone. One guy in the crowd that could get service.
Texas and would dox you for free.
You can download a fucking 100 kilobyte picture of Crystal Marshall. It'll look very slowly.
I hated that.
Let's go.
So Batista is taking Henry off his feet. So Henry locks in that old nerve hold, and we get to work.
Yeah, dude, got some squishers in the corner. Got some squishers
oh, man.
for you.
Batista works out, hits a shoulder tackle off the second. Batista hits a spine buster. That's the move he beat the Great Khali with.
Holy fuck!
And speaking of the Great Khali,
No way.
I'm making love to your woman.
Jagged Edge performed Great Khali.
Having sex at the wedding. Batista meets Khali on the ramp, and Batista starts kicking his fucking ass.
Yeah, and then he turns around and he just he fucking auto targets Mark Henry and runs out.
That's
after him and
awesome.
Spears the shit out of him.
Video game style.
Yeah.
Great Khali then attacks
Oh,
Batista and throws him
DQ,
into the
man.
steps.
Golly job, motherfucker.
Magic is thrown out, of course, because why would anyone care about the main event? Who cares?
Damn it, man. I mean, fuck. Well, thank God it wasn't for the World Championship.
Yeah, oh my god, that would be bad. They never do DQ finishes for title matches.
Dude, hell no, man. And Mark Henry won't have a claim for another title shot or anything in the future or whatever. Fuck you, man.
So Great Khali steps in the ring and hits that Chono boot. Oh yeah, man.
Dude, Shono boot, which is funny as fuck. And then Kali does a chokeslam pose wake up taunt, which leads to the Kali vice grip.
No!
Yeah,
Not the vice grip.
dude. He squeezes the shit out of his head, and then
the ref's just looking at him, man. Help.
The ref doesn't care at all for some reason. Oddly enough,
What's he gonna do? Do something.
He snapped to him, pull his pants down. I don't know.
He just rips the shit out of him.
And then Mark Henry invents the sweetest tag move with Kali. They should have ran with this for a fucking tag run. He has him in the Kali vice grip, and then Mark Henry lariats Batista out of it.
Wow.
Not in death ass Stan Hansen type
Hell
shit.
yeah. That was awesome.
This is a crazy main event scene.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
This is
fucking
something.
ratings were fucking not moving.
No.
These are looking not great.
A steady downward trajectory.
Kali then hits the 1031, and we call it a day.
Mad respect for that call, by the way. There, I appreciate that very much.
Of
It
course,
is the fucking
that's
1031.
always for you, buddy. Yeah, that's
Thank you,
always
brother.
for you.
It is the goddamn 1031. They call it the Kali bomb, which is wrong.
You don't even Kali don't even call it that.
Kali, Kali fucking stands over Batista and raises his arms up and goes,
Yeah.
and I guess he didn't know that, like, to stay there because he moves, and I'm pretty sure the ref starts fucking yelling at him to go back, and so he walks away, and then he walks back to Batista, stands over him, and goes,
Again.
This is
Sick.
taped.
This is taped.
Undertaker returns next week.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit, he's just like Jesus.
And here's Crystal Marshall and Teddy Rufus Long wedding.
Woo!
Oh my
Yeah! True main event.
Yeah, so here we go. The wedding music starts to play. All the wedding shit is set up in the ring, and please welcome Reverend Bruce. Bruce comes out. Vince and Jonathan Coachman are out next,
Who the
along
fuck
with
is that
various members of the roster. And I mean, just looking at this
Cole
roster
says all
here.
the stars are here.
Dude, he
Oh
does
my
say
god.
that.
Who the fuck are these people?
I can't imagine that he was thinking it in a
Armando
shitty way.
Estrada, I saw.
These are actual stars to him. But
Balls
looking
Mahoney,
at this lineup here,
The Miz?
I mean, how are you not watching TNA? I mean, what is wrong
watching
with
the
you?
shit out of
I don't
TNA
know.
at this
It's,
point. Yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
be like legit 5 years old.
Which, I mean, a lot of people grew up in this era, so.
No, this
Which,
shit.
you know, and we give passes. Like that's
We
like
do.
definitely.
We do.
Like if you were like fucking 5, 6, 7, 8, like
Yeah,
what the hell are you
sure.
gonna do? You know what I mean? Like you just
don't know
go
any
whatever
better.
this
to watch
is.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to
if
give you a
weren't-
pass on liking SmackDown vs. Raw 08. I mean, that's still shitty game.
Yeah, I'll give you a pass on this though.
This is fine. You know what I mean? You didn't know any better, but you know, your gamer's fucking skills. I mean,
You
you
could
see
have
that
helped
lineup?
usher in a new era of wrestling, but it's cool. You watch this instead.
yeah, with the likes of the following people. Elijah Burke was here, who was not doing too
Pope.
well at the time. Balls Mahoney,
Yep.
who is in his
Punk!
usual gear with a tie on.
Why does he look like that?
CM Punk with no tie, but with hair. Fucking Extreme Expose with The Miz. We love The Miz. Cody Rhodes is here.
Holy shit. Is that Paul London too?
Kenny Dykstra looking just fucking insane.
Why
I
are
don't
the
know what he was
Highlanders
doing
here,
The
bro?
Highlanders still employed.
Ooh, not too much longer though. You better hurry
A
up.
couple
Oh,
months.
That's fucking
Derek
coming up here,
Graham
isn't
Coates?
it? Tommy Dreamer with a big ass fucking hat looking like just a pervert.
Amish?
Yeah, that's right.
Trevor Murdoch with baseball cap. Sergeant Slaughter
Oh,
and
the-
IRS
the
in
Major Brothers,
wrestling
Nunzio.
gear.
Yeah, I don't know what their deal is.
What?
Jim Duggan with 2x4 that has a bow tie on it, which
That's
popped me
always
huge.
awesome.
Hornswoggle is also here. He comes out from under the ring with a little chair.
That's the
Or I guess
cruiserweight champion of the world.
he didn't have his title though, so I guess it
What
didn't
an
fucking
asshole!
matter.
What's wrong with this dude?
I don't know. I don't
Where's
know.
your title?
Well, I said he had a little chair. That was a lie. It was a normal sized chair with books for him to sit on. Vince is unhappy about this because he hates all of his family members, which is, just throughout his
All of
life
them.
true.
That's still true.
He
Yeah.
true to this day.
Still true.
Come back from commercial break, and Theodore Rufus Long struts down the aisle. Big pop. JBL says Theodore Rufus Long has lived in Atlanta for the past 100 years.
He's doing the walk too with the
Did he
arms.
Theodore Long's fucking grandson or son walks down with Michelle McCool, and JBL says, "Oh, that's my future wife there. She should get ready to walk down that aisle." And Undertaker couldn't get back any fucking sooner to punish him for this.
Columbo too, and Domino.
JBL blames Chuck Palumbo for this for some reason. Oh, I should have brought this up when we were talking about fucking Domino earlier. Deuce is Sim Snuka. He
Yes.
is a Snuka.
Do we have to talk about this man? He's Sim Snuka, Jimmy Snuka's son, and he failed to catch The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25.
His son.
How is that possible?
Jimmy Snuka
You know who
2.
this is, James?
What was the gimmick?
Jimmy Snuka Jr.
Wait,
Nice.
Jimmy Snuka Jr.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Snuka Jr.
is douche.
How the fuck is that possible?
He also is
This
the
can't
man.
be possible.
It is.
No.
He's also the man in Taker versus Shawn, where Taker does the dive and hits the camera and
Pulls him in
dies.
front of him?
That is Deuce, who is also Jimmy Snuka Jr.
Wow. And no one asked him where the bodies were that whole time.
Not one
No one
person.
asked him where the
Not one
bodies
person
were.
asked him where the bodies were, but maybe the bodies, James, are on the other side of the tracks.
Holy fucking shit. Get on the train, man.
Yeah, wow. So yeah, Butch Reed walks down with Tori Wilson. Ron Simmons walks down with Vicky Guerrero.
Huh.
Ron Simmons is the best man for this. JBL
Nice.
says, Ron was the best man at my last wedding. Wah, 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 wah.
He's had so many of them, huh? I get it.
Of course, yeah. He's going to have one with Michelle McCool.
No, he ain't.
Oh, shit. Reverend Bruce says, all right. He says, everybody, here comes the bride. And it cuts to Val Venus with a big-ass creepy smile on his face. You weird freak. Dude, get out of here and I guess go to TNA. Go to fucking TNA, I guess, man.
Not go to TNA.
I guess you're going to TNA.
Go to TNA, take Derek Graham couch with you. You can both go to TNA.
Don't put the towel on. Just
go to TNA and beat Christopher Daniels. Just beat him.
Oh,
That's good.
that's
Leave.
a good idea. Yeah.
That's just Daniels.
Just Daniels with the eye thing.
Just Daniels with face paint.
So Crystal walks down the aisle. Cole says Theodore Long is one of the luckiest men on the planet. And JBL says, you think?
Oh, my.
As he says this, Crystal Marshall trips down the stairs.
Holy shit, man.
As she's climbing up the stairs, getting in the ring, rolls down the stairs. Teddy Long rushes out of the ring to help her
How
up.
come nobody helped her go up the steps?
Dude,
How?
she's laying like Peter Griffin style in front of Vince and Coach.
Vince is like, oh.
This is like the funny face. He's like, what the fuck?
He said, that's funny. Okay.
That's funny.
So yeah, fucking Teddy Long helps her get in the ring. Cole says, I'm a bit nervous. And JBS says, oh, does it remind you of when you were a bride? And Cole says, I was never a bride.
All right, damn.
John, fuck you, John.
Damn.
Reverend Bruce says, all right, that's okay. You just, you fell for your love. And says, brothers and sisters, we are gathered here today in the eyes of God to witness the holy union of Theodore and Crystal.
Nice.
And before we commence our ceremony, we shall share a gift that Theodore got for his lovely bride. His song, Let's Get Married, by Jagged Edge. And Jagged
What?
Edge are here. They're here on the stage, and they do a whole ass song.
Yeah, this is a
From-
long segment, man.
Well, Reverend Bruce is getting down in the ring here, and Jeff Hardy is high as hell, fucking dancing in his seat. Teddy
Oh,
Long
man.
keeps going on the mic and saying, I said I love you! I said I love you! Wave your hands, everybody!
Dude, it's like in between them singing, he was just ad-lib.
He's
He's like,
yeah.
I said,
We
I
get no
love you.
younger.
I love you. I said, I love you.
We are getting no younger. The roster's waving their hands back and forth.
Hell yeah.
And Jagged Edge finishes the song, and then one of them at the very end says, "Out in store this Tuesday."
Yeah, he says it real quiet. Album's doing good album.
Get out here, please.
Get the
Bruce
album.
says, "Now
That's
it's time.
funny.
Now it's time."
This looks like a really
to join
fun segment for the
Theodore
roster,
and
though.
Crystal in Holy Matrimony, and then fucking Jillian Hall's music hits, and I said,
What?
How is there layers to this fucking thing? I can't believe there's more to this. Somehow there's more to this after this as well. Jillian Hall comes out and says, hold on, I can't allow this. That fucking performance sucked, so I need to sing. And everyone is going, no, that's fine. Don't do that, Jillian. You don't do that. Jillian starts singing an original, beautiful song. Dean Malenko is sitting there just fucking pissed. He's about to tap into Iceman mode. Really go after her. Jillian is singing. Teddy Long is on the mic saying, this is my wedding, please. And then two of the girls, I think it's Candace and Mickey, maybe?
Mickey James, yeah, locks her in a chokehold.
Dude,
That's fucking
start
awesome.
choking her out and carry her to the back. She's kicking and screaming,
She's like, oh, Whopper,
Whopper.
This was Texas Chainsaw style, too. This shit was crazy looking.
Dude, yeah, they fucking goozle her and get the fuck out of there. Everyone's excited about this. Reverend Bruce says, praise Jesus. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? He said that was the worst thing I ever heard. Woo.
Ooh.
And then he's interrupted again by Hornswoggle beating the shit out of Jonathan Coach when he's fucking slapping him in the back of the head and punching him in the side of the head. Balls
Bam
Mahoney
Margera
is...
style?
This is my dad, and I'm gonna kick his ass. No. Knock it off.
Who the fucking get here? Fucking Bam.
Gee, I got
Come on, man. No, come on.
No. Yeah, Balls Mahoney's laughing at this. Vince eventually yells at Coach and Hornswoggle for doing this, and Hornswoggle slaps Coach in the back of the head to a big pop. The crowd chants Hornswoggle. Bruce gets back to it and says, "The Lord blesses this love." And now I ask you to both join hands. And before you state your vows and your love for each other, I would ask anyone here, does anyone not want Theodore and Crystal to join in holy matrimony? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Which, of course, leads to the entire crowd shouting they don't want this. It was the loudest they were all night. Fuck that! Don't fucking do that shit!
They seem fine. They seem like nice people.
Well, someone has an issue with this, James.
Oh, for God's sake.
Then the Godfather.
What the
Godfather's
hell?
music hits, and Michael Cole, as clear as day, maybe the clearest I've ever heard him, yells, "Oh my!"
That is the most Michael Cole "oh my" thing ever.
That shit. Godfather comes out with the hose. JBL says, "Chugga, chugga, chugga, choo choo." Godfather is here. The crowd didn't seem happy about this.
I don't give a fuck.
surprised.
The hoes were holding it down.
They were holding it
The
down.
hoes were holding it down. I don't know what to tell you, man. That shit was
What is
awesome.
happening?
It's time once again for everybody
This
to
is
get
an
on the
insane
hood
amount of
train.
people for this, too.
Bruce was about to join the hoe train right then and
Everyone
there.
was.
Yeah. Hornswoggle was bricked up ringside.
So Godfather's here, and he fucking he says it's time once again everybody get on the hoe train. And Teddy Long says, "Hoe trains? It's my wedding. Come on, dog." And Godfather says, "Teddy, say it ain't so, man." Crystal, nothing against you, honey. You're a beautiful young lady. Crystal says, "Woman." And Godfather says, "All right."
All right,
Woman. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. It says, come on. Godfather says, you remember the good times me, you, and Ron used to have. And Teddy says, "Yeah, I remember those good times, but I love Crystal more than anything. And I know the fun we had over the years, but I don't know nothing more than I'd rather do than spend the rest of my life with this woman right here."
Huh?
Which
That's
is fucking
beautiful.
super fucking wholesome. Yeah, I mean,
That's very wholesome.
That's some real shit right there. He loves his woman. And Godfather says, "Well, listen here, man. I ain't mad at you, but we did not come all the way to the dirty South to go alone. So maybe someone else here want to take a ride on the hoe train." Fucking Farouk is ready to go. The best man. Godfather looks at Ron Simmons, and Ron Simmons ready to go. And Crystal says, "Ron Simmons." And Teddy says, "Put your fucking hand down, man." And Ron
hand
Simmons
down. That's funny,
says,
though.
"Damn." Shockingly, I know. Godfather says, "Listen, man, I'm not leaving here. Anybody here want to take a ride?" The entire roster, at least the men in the roster, all stand up at ringside.
Let's
They're all fired
go.
up. JBL is practically jumping over the announce table. How excited he is to get on the fucking hoe train. And Godfather says, "Well, how about we take one more ride on the hoe train?" They play Godfather's theme. Godfather, the hose, all of the roster, JBL on commentary, all leave.
Val Venus
What?
stands up with Steven Richards and high fives him. Dude, I promise you those hoes are not for you.
Get
They're
the
not
fuck
for you.
out of here,
Get it on
Belvinas.
the
Never for you. I promise you that, buddy.
The only people that stay are the women. Pat Patterson, who is forcing Gerald Briscoe to stay. Hornswoggle's there
'Cause he's
with
gay.
Vince and Coach because they leave.
Not even
a
a dig
second
at him.
here.
That was just
And Teddy says,
super
"Listen, I
deep
think we need
reference.
to get to the I do's now." Well, Bruce doesn't want to do that, I guess.
What
He
the
says, "Theodore
fuck?
and Crystal, please join hands and plead your consent to God."
Oh.
And Teddy says, he says his shit. Cherish
This is going on forever.
for richer or poor and sickness and health and until the rest of my life. And fucking Hornswoggle and Coach start fucking fighting.
God damn it!
Crystal starts saying her vows. Hornswoggle runs up from the floor up the stairs, which is crazy style. He's like running like he's got a big ass shit in his pants. It's unbelievable, this fucking run he has here. He runs up, dives under Crystal's dress. She's screaming, "You little bastard!" Bloody murder, she screams here. Coach is chasing Hornswoggle around the ring, then up the entranceway. Vince then chases after the two of them. So the only people left now are Michael Cole and the women on the roster.
What the fuck?
So Bruce says, "All right, Theodore, it's okay. I think it's a good idea we should get to the I do's." Yeah, I'm fucking
Yeah, you
following.
think? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's about that time. So Bruce says, "Crystal, do you take Theodore to be your husband?" Crystal says,
"I do."
She takes a moment. I was like, "Oh shit, maybe she's gonna say no. I want Chuck Palumbo."
Understandable.
Jimmy Smith Jr. is on the roster. I do not know. But she takes a moment and then she says, "I do." And Bruce says, "Theodore, do you take Crystal to be your wife?" And Teddy looks a bit concerned. I said, "Oh, is he about to go on the hood train? Is that how this ends? He runs back with the hood train?" He looks concerned and he says, I. And he's holds his chest, and then he fucking falls face first onto the canvas and dies. He's dead. Teddy Long dies before he can say I do.
No!
No! She is crying and screaming so fucking loud. Teddy Long is face first, passed out on the ground, and then the medics immediately come out with gurney. They get in the ring, and of course, you know, the first thing you do is roll him over.
Roll him over. Oh, he does.
Dude, he died.
It was so, him fucking collapsing was so fucking funny. He holds his chest and falls down right on his face. The medics are out there, they're checking on him. They open up his shirt, they check his pulse. I was hoping they were gonna fucking oxygen his eyes, but they
yeah, me too.
Nice.
No rib, yeah.
They say he's having a heart attack. He's having a heart attack.
Immediately they know. Yeah, heart attack right now. I know.
I can see this. His heart is bumping out of his chest, Acme style. This is crazy. Teddy's
is really
convulsing
fucked
in
up
the
to
ring.
actually do,
Maria
though.
is sitting ringside confused. She's not really sure what's going on. They give Teddy Long an oxygen mask, and he's fucked up. Crystal is screaming. And that is how the season premiere SmackDown
That's how it
after
ends.
the pay-per-view, after a world title match ends with Teddy Long potentially dying.
Yep, that's right. And I guess we'll never find out if he lived or died.
Sadly,
Until he shows up in DPW.
Yeah, I guess he has risen.
We'll
He
do a whole
walks
snake
again.
promo. Yeah. It's Teddy Long.
Well, Teddy's fucking dead, or he's not.
Or
He's
not. I
Yeah,
guess
he's
you'll
not.
see on DPW.
Well, that is it for SmackDown.
That's crazy.
Maybe
That's
not.
such a crazy thing to do.
Jimmy Snuka Jr. was on this show. That was it for SmackDown,
Oh,
September
yeah.
21st, 2007.
That's awesome. Those guys are so funny, dude. I love listening to their podcasts. Those guys are awesome. I'm definitely gonna watch more of those on the channel in days to come. All right, final video for today. Changing it up. No longer watching just wrestling. We're expanding our horizons. Here, we've got SMB Boxing with Boxing's Worst Fights Part 3. I already watched Parts 1 and 2, but now we're going to watch Part 3. And this is one of the goated, what's it called? Boxing channels out there. One of my favorites. They don't post too often, so when they do, big fucking deal. But let's get into this, man. Let's watch some shitty boxing.
If the Razzies did boxing, then all of these fights
Holy
would have been
fuck.
nominated for awards.
Saved by the bell. Saved by the... What? With the bell? It's 1 minute 35 to go.
What?
On earth is going on?
I've never seen anything like this.
Welcome back to SMB Boxing. And join us today as we satirically delve into a third edition of fights that were either like
What the
mini
fuck
cult
is he
classic
doing?
films and being so bad that they were good, or similar to a dodgy judge's decision and leaving a sour taste in fans' mouths. Keeping our movie references going, this past February, the heavyweight contest between 15-1 Brandon Moore and former Division I American football player Skylar Lacey can be described as the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay.
Check yourselves at all times. Stop it up. Let's go to work.
The fight started quite promising, with a few glancing shots landing. However, from the second round, the action became very messy, as Moore and Lacey repeatedly engaged in prolonged clinches and wrestling duels, which usually ended with the pair thundering against the ropes and then receiving a ticking off from fan favorite referee Steve Willis.
Let's go.
Here in the Dordt Financial Center, going a little bit restless with these clinches.
In with left hooks, but with straight right hands.
What the fuck is this?
Both hold. Both hold.
Stop it. Go to the ropes every time. Now Moore. Good
Brother.
right hand landed there by Moore.
In the third round, there was a knockdown, but neither fighter actually hit the canvas, as Moore and Lacey rather amusingly bumped a cameraman off the ring apron and briefly brought a halt to the contest.
Punch it in. Punch it in. Punch it in.
Oh my goodness. Cameraman just.
How they just both look at him?
Knocked off the apron.
That's the first time I've seen a cameraman out like that. Knocked out and back.
Wow, so we got some
Someone give that man a
firsts.
raise.
After
for
the
this.
cameraman gave a comical wave to confirm that he was fine, the bout pretty much picked up where it left off, which irked referee Willis into docking points from both Moore and Lacey in the fourth round.
He's taking a point away from Brandon Moore. not talking no more. One. Here. One. There it is. One.
That's always such funny boxing logic that, like, to not listen
Following
to a
the attempted
referee.
shakeup by Willis, Moore definitely cleaned up his act as he tried to set up a powerful right hand and punch his way out of close quarters. However, the same could not be said for the visibly tiring Lacey, as he seemed incapable of changing his approach, and his instinctive tendency to hold lead to Willis, taking 2 more points away from him in rounds 5 and 8.
Dude, 8 rounds of this is crazy.
Doesn't know how to fight tired. Come on, guys. Oh my goodness. Moore nearly went through the ropes on that. These exchanges.
Okay.
Idea now. He started off this. Let him go, Scott. He started off this strong, jabbing in the body, digging in the body. That's getting Lacey uncomfortable.
But there again, initiated.
This is like, is this the main event?
All right, break. All right, easy. Get that. Big left hook there from Brandon Moore. Maybe the best shot of the fight thus far.
Wow.
Steve Willis just can't get
What is this?
of Skylar Lacey at this point. But the first time that Steve Willis introduced that word.
He's holding onto his arm, bro. This is so horrible.
Amateurish fighter.
Moore doesn't look good either, but like, what are we doing here?
There you go.
Another one.
I can't let it go anymore.
Shortly after Lacey's 3rd point admonishment, the contest literally descended into an almost unbelievable conclusion.
This fight is truly devolving into an embarrassment.
Oh, holy shit.
I knew that was coming. He went through the table, and you know what?
Disqualify these guys, man.
Holy
Following
shit.
the bizarre WWE-esque moment, Willis administered a rarely seen boxing 20 count. However, he cut it short at 15 to disqualify Lacey, as
What?
it was
Is
clear
that a
that he
rule?
was deliberately stopping Moore from returning to the ring by laying on top of him dead weight like a fallen wardrobe.
What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Do bosses, I don't know this rule, do bosses actually have like a 20 count to try to get back in the ring? Is that a thing? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Into a wrestling match. And just like we see in many wrestling matches, the announce tables have been broken.
That fight was so bad, it was somewhat ugly and entertaining.
November 9th, 1996 was a huge occasion.
Whoa! How is this one bad? Is this the
for boxing, as it was the date that Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield finally met for the World Heavyweight title.
Holyfield continues to dig it. A left hook to the head. He's got
Woo! Woo! What?
It's the most unbelievable thing I've ever been privileged to witness.
Before Holyfield scored an electric upset victory over Tyson, the undercard of the pay-per-view event in Las Vegas presented a big chance for women's boxing to make a positive impression, as the female fighter, regarded as the best in the sport at the time, Christy Martin, took on a tough-looking opponent in the form of 15-1 Bethany Payne.
Oh, so this is gonna be sad.
Track star had a 3-year absence from the ring between 91 and 94 due to a lack of fights, but thanks to the recent surge of interest in women's boxing, popularized by Christy Martin, she's back and riding a 4-fight knockout streak.
In the scheduled 6-rounder, which was reportedly watched by over 1.5 million viewers, it was Martin who spectacularly lived up to the pre-fight billing, as she easily dominated the opponent Payne before forcing a stoppage from referee Kenny Bayless at the end of the first round.
Okay, awesome. She looks out. Okay,
However,
sweet.
over the next few years, the general feeling around Martin's victory would change from impressive to farcical, as Payne's boxing record and backstory was revealed to have been almost entirely fabricated for the occasion.
What?
Worthy opponent, you know, I have to just fight whoever they bring to me.
In 1999, the Miami Herald uncovered that Payne was, to put it more kindly for YouTube, a former adult entertainer.
Oh, you can't show that word on YouTube?
Professional bout before facing Martin.
What?
And according to Payne's trainer, she had just 2.5 weeks to prepare for the contest.
She caught me with a good shot, but I'm all right.
But did you think you hurt her? Yes, I do. I know she felt me.
In truth, other than the Miami Herald article, there is some conflicting information out there when trying to completely verify Payne's backstory, with most notably BoxRec showing her record to have been 1-0 before facing Martin. However, the things that are evidently obvious when the bout is viewed through a lens that is very close to its real context is that Payne didn't have a 15-1 record or a 4-fight KO streak, and she should have never been allowed to compete with a fighter as good as Martin.
That's crazy.
And here we go. The way that we're talking, this has the ingredients of a war.
Payne started out as a southpaw and now has switched.
Oh, dude.
And there's a straight.
It's so fucked when you see like boxers throwing like that, or they're throwing like that kind of punch. That's not a skill. That's something boxers try to like stop themselves from doing. I know that. So to see those kind of punches be thrown, that's a clear sign of fucking amateur.
Payne throw. She's certainly game. She came to fight, but she does not have.
Because jabs are clean. Jabs are strong. Like this, like with your fucking wrist out like a palm strike. That sucks. I'm like that.
Payne's keeping her head very, very high. She's landing some right hands there.
You can't be accurate that way. It's just too obvious.
She's gonna eventually connect.
Counter punch, straight right hand by Martin. Martin now looking to swarm a little more. Anthony Payne missing wildly again with the left hook. Combination to the head and body by Christy Martin.
That's crazy. That entire thing was just fabricated. That's insane.
Payne showing no ill effects whatsoever.
Payne able to shake those punches off.
Oh!
Followed by a left by Christy Martin. Thumping shots. Combination at the bell.
Dude. Yeah, she's fucked.
Kenny Bayless weighs it off. It's over.
That's what you call out on your feet, Steve.
Oh!
On your feet.
Just prior to the bell to end round one.
Well, good for her opponent though, Christy Martin.
A furious assault.
After her defeat to Martin,
Made herself
Payne
look
did
really
carry
good.
on fighting, but won only once in 8 more outings to the ring, and according to the Miami Herald as well as noted on BoxRec, the bout in which her hand was raised in was very likely to have been fixed.
Her fine record stands at 15 wins, only 1 defeat, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Bethany Sweet Brown Payne.
The only real surprising thing about this next entry is not the way the fight turned out, but the fact that Mario Colley was presented with another decent payday following a succession of ridiculously bad performances, including this bout
guy.
with Ray Mercer,
I
which
remember
was
this
featured
guy.
in part 2 of this
Yeah,
series.
this guy is an absolute
Mario Colley's treating this ring like it's jail. He wants to be out of here.
dude.
2 fights on
This
from
guy
the
doesn't want.
Mercer
This is,
debacle.
I've never seen a boxer or just any fighter not want to fight as much as this guy.
The
bro.
fighter that we had
This is
previously
crazy.
compared to the Tin Man delivered a career worst account of himself in a ballroom boxing main event battle against former unified heavyweight champion Hasim Rahman.
I would say do not
Wait,
leave
Hasim
your
Rahman?
television set
How the fuck?
in the first round.
I guess like
Fighting
big.
in
Like,
his
I don't know
default-
how he keeps getting these big names to fight him, like Ray Mercer and shit. I guess like it's just such an easy payday for the guys and it's such an easy win because they know he's just gonna throw the fight immediately. But like, wow, dude.
Settings.
What are you doing?
Colley's effort was truly embarrassing for everyone involved,
No, let's just see
as he
this.
just occasionally flicked out a soft jab and clinched or dived.
Why
to
are they
the
both in
canvas
black?
Whenever Rahman was in a position to land a good shot.
Colley's a pretty big guy himself. There's that jab, John. He just shoots it out there.
He looks like he's about 5'9.5" to me.
Down goes Colley.
A light tap.
And that's a slip. Gary Rosato's calling it a slip.
He should get up, because that's not a good sign there.
Yeah, as an audience member though, like I hope I know that.
Colley tackling Hasim Rahman.
Oh, this is great.
Now he's running right now, and down he goes from that punch.
This is awesome.
And Colley goes down.
In my opinion, this man should not be paid tonight.
No, he shouldn't.
They should withhold his pay if this is how he's going to go out.
Dude. That was all 1 round. What the fuck? Just call it.
Before he is even hit. This is ludicrous. He goes down before he was hit, John.
This is the kind of stuff you get when managers get their way and insist on opponent.
This is terrible. And Rothman's smiling and laughing. He's almost embarrassed.
He should be embarrassed. But he's got his manager.
Can you imagine paying money to watch this?
Rothman's a better fighter than this. They didn't need a soft touch like this. Well, there's no way Khali should be paid. He's fighting like a dog. And I don't say that word lightly, because anytime a man climbs those steps into the ring, you got to have some courage.
And Rothman totally distracted by the way this fight has begun.
Well, it's because everybody knows what it is.
What the hell?
Rockman's embarrassed. And now, do you think Rockman's
what the fuck
on this? He should really just blow this guy out of here. Hit him with a hard punch, and then we can.
That's what I'm. Yeah, just fucking it. Engage, bro.
Goes Khali, and I don't believe he was touched again.
You know what?
As a matter of fact,
just call it.
Scored the punch that time.
There has to be like a rule.
Knock this guy out so we can end everybody's misery.
This is crazy.
There's a jab and down goes Khali.
There we go.
Jab, and Gary Rosado, a man of mercy, calls an end to this.
I'm punching him after the bell too.
And here come the bottles into the ring.
Yep.
Bottles, good thing they are plastic bottles. Rothman hit with the bottle.
I can understand why they're upset, and they have a reason to be upset. They shouldn't be throwing anything into the ring, but there's a reason why they're upset.
What do you think they are?
To be upset.
Yeah, they shouldn't, but like.
It was a utter joke.
That's a farce.
It's fair to say that virtually no one except the in-house DJ enjoyed the recent
Sonny
British
Edwards?
and Commonwealth bantamweight title clash between Andrew Kane and Charlie Edwards.
Oh, Charlie
Edwards. The difference between me and you is I put people to sleep and you put the crowd to sleep.
There's usually nothing wrong with boxing off the back foot, but from the opening bell, former WBC flyweight champion Edwards routinely circled the perimeter of the ring like he was trying to make himself dizzy.
Dude!
And never truly committed to throwing anything.
This guy is one of the most boring fighters. One of the most boring champions of recent memory, for sure.
Edwards is at the moment and cutting off the ring space. So Edwards is a fit kid. As I say, I remember him up at GB. Always very fit. Was a brilliant runner.
At times, Edwards' circle and hit strategy visibly frustrated Kane, who appeared to win most of the rounds by just coming forward and letting his hands go more.
It's a fight that's followed a predictable pattern since the opening bell. Edwards on the move, and Kane up to now hasn't been able to catch up with
That's crazy, bro. Like, what's the game plan here? What even is the game plan? There's not even like, what?
Few boos in the crowd now, Fletch. Just a few. And there's a few more. Edwards is with Stephen Smith here in Liverpool. Kane to the Everton Red Triangle gym.
What are you doing?
Tonight, flourishing at the moment. Flourishing.
You think you're going to win this way?
And the crowd in here were hoping for a better fight than the one that they're seeing at the moment. Another counter, or try to draw the lead from Edwards. But again, the crowd are not liking it. The boos raining down here.
Wow.
After a distinct lack of action in the first 9 rounds, the in-house DJ comically reacted to the tedious game plan that Edwards was adopting by playing a selection of songs during the remaining corner intervals that all implied in boxing terms that Edwards was doing this.
That's
crazy. A mild reprimand given to both fighters by the referee at the beginning of the 10th round did appear to prompt Edwards into throwing more punches in the last 3 stanzas. However, the loud chorus of boos near the final bell still perfectly summed up the bout as a whole.
That's great.
Again from the crowd. They've not enjoyed this one at all. Now they're taking the mickey out of each other, and there's the final bell.
That's crazy to raise your hand.
The judges' scorecards were surprisingly close, but Kane's willingness to actually engage in a fight justifiably saw him get the nod via a split decision and retain his bantamweight title.
Split decision is
With that style that
wild.
Charlie Edwards imposed tonight, it's going to be difficult to get him a fight. Nobody wants to watch that, and I get it. I understand tactically that's what they thought gave him the best chance of winning the fight, but there's running and then there's running. I just feel like that was maybe a little bit too much.
Although the 2008 encounter between Brit Danny Williams and German Konstantin Eirich is not generally considered to be a good look for boxing, it was still bizarrely enthralling.
Danny Williams, the Brixton Bomber as he is known, and he's up against the unbeaten Konstantin Eirich.
In truth, a lot of the heavyweight bout's unusual amusement was out of the fighter's hands and provided by a poor display from the referee, Alfredo Garcia.
I hate
who
when
didn't appear to be
referees
fluent in
fucking-
either of their native tongues and belted out instructions largely in his home language of Spanish.
Oh man.
I'm really.
Dude, this already sucks, man. Why? Okay. Surely, like, they should like make sure this kind of stuff doesn't happen when setting up a boxing fight. Because what they say they were? One guy was from Kazakhstan. And Danny Williams is from...
Counter between Brit Danny Williams and German
Yellow,
Konstantin Iric is not 2000.
There's running.
Oh, he's German and British.
That was
So,
maybe a little bit too
a
much.
Spanish referee.
Although the
That makes sense.
2008 encounter between Brit Danny Williams and German Konstantin Iric is not generally considered to be a good look for boxing, it was still bizarrely enthralling.
Danny Williams,
Okay, so it's
the Brixton Bomber, as
weirdly
he is known,
good.
and
Maybe.
he's up against the unbeaten Konstantin
let's-
Eric.
In truth, a lot of the heavyweight bout's unusual amusement was out of the fighter's hands and provided by a poor display from the referee, Alfredo Garcia, who didn't appear to be fluent in either of their native tongues and belted out instructions largely in his home language of Spanish.
This is just cringe.
I'm really
Just
sticking by
cringing
what I
trying to see
believe.
if
This is a bit
fucking
of
the
a
guy...
mistake by Eric's people.
No aquí. Ojo, warning. Box stop. Okay? Allí.
Box stop. Okay, that's fair.
I'm not sure either boxer understood that briefing, actually.
No, but I think they know what they got to do.
The first round is really the only round that was fully entertaining for the right reasons, as Iric stunned Williams with the very first punch that he landed, and then threw the kitchen sink at him.
I've got to tell you, I think Danny Williams just walked onto her right hand.
What is this camera?
I don't think Eric realised that
Thank
he'd
you.
actually hurt Danny Williams at that point.
Okay, wow! Whoa!
He looks hurt again, Paul.
He's covering up.
In the second stanza, a quick succession of bad low blows from Williams prompted referee Garcia to confuse everyone as he stopped the action to give Iric a standing 8 count and then followed it up by docking 2 points away from Williams.
What?
Is that low again?
Uno.
Why is he giving him an 8
I
count?
tell you that one more of those and he's in. He could be
That's
getting
not, that's not how it goes.
Why on
And he
earth
takes
did the
2 points
referee thank you
immediately?
at that point?
Oh, Christ.
Dos puntos. Dos puntos.
Well, he's apparently docking him 2 points.
Or was he warning him that that was the second low punch and third and he's out of there?
Right?
Call him again.
So he's already lost everything that he could have
Throughout
had
the third
going
round,
on.
Garcia appeared to just make up the rules on the fly, as in between dealing with some loose tape from Williams's left glove himself,
Oh.
he gave the Londoner 2 standing 8 counts when Iric briefly rocked him.
Oh, big shot. Big shot from Eric.
This is not the rules of boxing.
What is this referee doing at this point?
I like how there's just also the most going on in it too. Like there has to be loose tape and there has to be low blows. But that's not how it works.
I suppose this must have been agreed before, but I mean the referee's doing nothing here, is he?
And he's allowing the fight to go on with his string hanging from Danny's glove. That's not allowed.
That's
What
awesome.
about the glove? The referee shouldn't be doing this.
Look.
He just tore it. Dude, it's coming apart. Dude, a standing... Oh my god, what the fuck?
What on earth is going on with
What?
this referee, Robert?
This guy doesn't know the rules, man.
A knockdown which looked to be caused by a slip from Williams at the end
Of
of the
course,
fourth frame
slip
added yet
knockdown.
another dubious call to Garcia's growing collection.
Well, referee's classified that as another knockdown.
Of course. It's like anything this guy
I have
does.
to
It's
say that this referee is possibly one of the worst I've seen in a long time. Danny Williams is going to be told clearly that the only way he wins this is by stopping Eric.
Well, according to my scorecard, he's 8 rounds down going into round 5.
exactly.
Although
Like,
Iric
what?
was definitely well in front at the halfway mark, the actual score of the fight was very hard to fathom, and in the 5th round, It didn't get any easier for anyone keeping track, as Williams lost another point for a low blow before flooring Irish for the first time in the contest.
What? He's just yelling at him in Spanish like he understands it.
I think he should work in a casino. He's got the bow tie, but that's about all he's got.
Damn. What the fuck was that?
I'm really concerned about how to score this round.
This is gonna be the this is gonna be such a crazy scorecard at the end of this. He's lost 3 points. He's been knocked down. He's had a bunch of 10-8s. This might be the biggest gap between. This might be the biggest score differential in boxing history. This is crazy.
That's that time. The round is over. What on earth is going on with this referee?
He's with Eric, that's what's going on. He was giving Eric time to recover.
Well, they both come back to the same corner.
What the fuck is this now?
Despite Garcia finally taking a back seat, the 6th round was still easily the most outrageous of the contest, as Williams put Irish down again and looked on the verge of stopping the German, but was astonishingly denied the chance to close the show by the sound of the timekeeper's bell ringing 80 seconds too early.
Holy shit!
I really don't think, unless Danny walks into a silly shot now. That's it. They've got to throw his tail in at this point. Saved by the bell.
What?
Saved by the the bell. This is 1 minute
what?
to go. What on earth is going on?
I've never seen anything like this.
This is absolutely.
Can you imagine watching this in person?
Between rounds, the culprit of the impromptu bell ring was identified as Irish's promoter and manager, Ahmet Oner.
And the referee does not know what to do.
Well, he doesn't know what's going on.
I thought that was a short round, but I was so engrossed with what was going on.
This can't be a sanctioned fight. Like, you can't sanction this. I need to know more about what happened with
Despite
this.
being saved by the early bell, Irish was clearly a spent force, and in the 7th round, it didn't take long for Williams to force a towel toss from the man of the moment, Oner.
Holy shit, he actually won?
Well, I tell you what, I'm absolutely amazed at that. Absolutely.
At least the right person won. I can't believe that. That's got to be like one of the most impressive wins I think I've ever seen in my life in boxing. How the fuck do you overcome all that and you're still able to get the win? That's insane.
When boxing's worst ever world title fights are brought up, Johnny Nelson's timid challenge of WBC Cruiserweight champion Carlos De Leon in 1990 always enters the conversation.
Okay. I don't know.
Marvin Cabot.
Let's see.
So round 1 then, and the crowd already rising without a punch landed.
Nelson, fighting in his hometown of Sheffield, has admitted on several occasions since his retirement from boxing that the magnitude of the event caused him to completely freeze on the night and get stuck in a defensive hit-and-run-like motion.
But Nelson
That's
has
funny.
done absolutely nothing of an offensive nature since the first bell sounded.
That's
essentially
tough.
Nelson's reluctance to engage, as well as De Leon's own reluctance to pressure him or cut the ring off, resulted in barely any meaningful punches being thrown or landed in the entire
Just
bout.
in the heat of the moment, you're just like, you just get cold feet. Oh, that sucks. Because you can't even like blame the guy for it. I mean, that's just an excuse. And you know, maybe you have to throw it. I don't know.
There hasn't been a punch landed yet.
But wow. This is really great.
So far, this is about the worst fight I've ever sat through.
This is awesome.
And a bit of jeering, as you might expect at the end of that round. Nothing really happened. I don't know really whether they're saving that for De Leon or just the so-called, I'm not calling it fight anymore, I'm calling it occasion, I think.
Damn.
They've never actually spent more than a split second in punching range all the way through. We haven't seen any good moves, any good punches, any continuity of action. It's just been the same all the way through.
Oh, there it is. He's waited until the 11th round to say box.
11th round he waited?
The coolest world title challenge.
Dude, ref just want an easy payday, bro. said, motherfucker, you guys can do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
but
That's fine.
Reggie, I just couldn't even begin to guess which way the verdict's going.
That's
to go.
awesome.
Quite
That's the
honest,
only
I don't
reason
really
this is
care
entertaining.
As long as they
Oh.
don't order a rematch.
Let's see who gets the
After
nod.
12 sleep-inducing rounds,
Yeah!
neither fighter deserved to win. And neither
Draw.
fighter did win, as the contest was scored a majority draw.
That's fucking funny.
1-1-5 to both boxers. The decision is a draw. Yes, it's a draw. I said it may well be.
In November 2024, 27-year-old
God damn it, we
influencer
gotta talk
boxer
about this.
Jake Paul took on 58-year-old...
Dude, what did people expect? I couldn't believe the amount of people that were actually like hyped for this and excited for this, as if they hadn't watched any other Jake Paul fight before. What did people expect? Like, my parents were like, yo, Mike Tyson fighting again. Holy shit. I couldn't tell them. I couldn't bring myself to tell them, like, yo, this is going to be a horrible fight.
Old heavyweight boxing legend Mike Tyson. And
Didn't help that Netflix just fucking shit itself trying to watch it, so, so.
That is all that really needs to be said for it to meet this video's criteria.
Like...
Let's go. You ready? All right. I love going to school.
Shortly after Paul and Tyson squared off, there was a flood of comments left under the previous two entries of this series, all suggesting the fight to be featured in a potential third part, and we agreed that it's well worthy of a place.
There's a fundamental difference between me and Jake. He's a manufactured killer. Television and papers made him a killer. He's manufactured. I'm a natural-born killer.
In the
That's
much
true,
hyped
though.
build-up,
He
the
literally
main
said-
selling point of the crossover clash hinged on one question. Could Tyson roll back the years and pull off a Rocky-esque victory over Marmite boxing figure Paul?
What you want the old Mike Tyson that you remembered from the history.
Dude,
and
he's
sort of come back and give us one
58!
last great reform.
This isn't 45-year-old fucking George Foreman coming back to fight. Oh my god, fight for the title again and still being able to knock out the power. This is a 58-year-old man.
Yeah. But it's a difficult
This was
one.
so dumb.
It's one that everyone's
I
going to
can't
watch.
believe people fell for
But I
this.
don't know what the best outcome is. I think it's...
Oh, I know what it is. I'd like to see Mike Tyson knock him on his arse.
Yeah.
Right? Put this nonsense to bed.
Despite Tyson initially suffering a severe ulcer flare-up and delaying the original fight date by 4 months, training snippets and sparring rumors from his camp strongly
Though all these
suggested
videos are probably taking like
that
50
he could
minutes
become
apart.
Iron Mike for one last time, as did a slap on Paul's face at the weigh-in. However, on the night in
Dude.
which a record 108 million viewers streamed the event live on
How many?
The night in which a record 108 million viewers streamed the event live on
fucking
Netflix,
God.
the pre-match hype proved to be simply unrealistic, as Tyson mostly cut a sad figure in the ring by just looking every bit his 58 years of age and was easily outpointed by Paul.
Mike does not look good right
No,
now.
he does not look good at all. Does not look good at all.
Really?
Age is showing.
Yep.
If the
I never would've
glorified
guessed.
sparring session wasn't bad enough, the live Netflix broadcast itself reportedly had a lot of technical issues, including poor picture quality, persistent buffering, and crashing.
I'm a
Yes.
54-year-old man. Many of my 50-something friends blew up my phone wondering if the old guy could do it for the rest of us. Unfortunately, reality had other ideas.
He didn't finish them
Maybe
either.
to his credit, it's widely assumed that Paul eased up in the final few rounds.
Yeah.
But the only real saving grace from the underwhelming 16-minute long bout
Holy
was
shit.
the fact that Tyson came away from it unscathed.
I'm more relieved than anything because I didn't want to see Mike take a bad fall tonight, get hit with a shot, and something bad happen.
Almost inevitably,
Wow.
there was some speculation and claims that Paul Tyson was staged and scripted. But we will sit on the fence and let you make up your own mind.
What do you have to say to all the critics who say you held back on punches? There was
Him?
a lot of viral clips. What do you have to say to the critics that brought that up?
Oh, no, I don't remember the fight that much. I kind of blanked out a little. Listen, know what I remember?
No.
Well, coming back from the first round, and then the next day I remember Jacob doing some kind of, I don't know, what was he doing at the ring?
Oh, yeah.
A little bow at the end. He bowed.
And that's the last thing I remember.
Thanks for watching.
No, don't
For
show
whatever
this.
reason, what's a fight that you thought was bad and could be featured
What the
in a
fuck is
fourth part
this?
of the series? Drop us your suggestions in the comments.
I mean, look at this guy.
Oh wow,
This is bizarre stuff.
this is awesome.
Like some kind of weird bird coming in. There is the right hand.
Holy fuck, dude. I can't believe the amount of people that fell for that. That's insane. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it at that. Real short stream, just getting some few YouTube videos out of the way. Yeah, check out the uploads of all that coming. I can't believe that. Yeah, that's insane. But yeah, man, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll catch you guys later on the next stream. But for now, goodbye. Have a good rest of your day.